Three tomatoes are walking down the street. Papa Tomato, Mama Tomato, and Baby Tomato. Baby Tomato starts lagging behind, and Papa Tomato gets really angry. Goes back and squishes him. Says, Ketchup.
In a dark corner of the world, three men will work together to bring you a podcast like no other. This is Fanatically Correct, where the fans, the geeks, and the nerds are always correct. With your host, MSK, Yo Peace, and Omega.
Omega here, and this episode, our catch-up episode, we're going to start a little different. Have an opening statement I'm going to share. For quite some time now, our community has been split on the subject, and it really heated up last year. And here we are, the following year, and we are still divided on the topic, even more so actually. With the publicity of strength in a woman and feminine power in this atmosphere as well, and still with the backlash towards a controversial, selected multi-billionaire villain, and all the controversy that surrounds the institution moving forward. The institution, the DC Cinematic Universe. The rich villain, Jesse Crap Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. The strong woman, Wonder Woman, and the movement and excitement we're seeing from those trailers that have us in hope for good possibilities in this whole mess. The subject we've been divided on since last year and earlier, since the production phase, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. And all the controversy, Razzies, division on Suicide Squad as well, Batfleck dropping from directorial duties, rewrite and change of guard in the Flash film, Mel Gibson to possibly direct Suicide Squad 2, continuous rushing and pushing for quick release dates on the upcoming process, and so on. Hopefully, it all gets better moving forward, and all us nerds, geeks, and fans can be united once again as DC hero fans. Hashtag, make DC great again. Hashtag, not my Lex Luthor. Hashtag, can't wait for Game of Thrones to start again. Fellas, your thoughts? What is that?
I hate Jesse Eisenberg. Oh, I'm MSK, and I still hate Jesse Eisenberg.
This is Yo Peace.
Yeah. How about that Wonder Woman trailer? Like, seriously, the Super Bowl one? Which
good.
We've been seeing. Plus, I think it looks good, man.
I think Wonder Woman is gonna. I think Wonder Woman is gonna change it around. It's gonna turn it around. Hopefully,
Man,
hopefully.
I'm scared, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm scared. I
It's
feel like Wonder Woman can make DC or can break him.
it's looking like. I mean, MSK and I are talking about this, and he's bringing up a lot of points, so he's gonna start probably bringing it up now in this conversation. But it's like it looks like that one movie is gonna be really good, but it's like it looks like they're gonna have more bad ones overall than good ones, because again, with like the rushing and they're pushing these dates, and then you got I don't know how good it is when directors keep dropping out. I mean, I guess the Ben Affleck one, with the last two movies he did, one he didn't direct, but one he did direct, and it didn't do very well. And I'm hoping that maybe because of his quality that he's gotten to as a director, that he's making the smart decision of, look, I got too much on my schedule, too much on my plate of playing Batman, doing other films, doing this. I'm not gonna be able to give it the time and attention that it deserves. But then when the next guy drops right away, I mean, who was the other director that they were talking to take over?
They were talking to Matt Reeves. He's the guy that does the remake of Planet of the Apes.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty good director.
Yeah.
He's really good.
And actually that style works for like a Batman film. The way those are shot and directed.
Yeah, he was in talks for like 4 days, and then he bounced. I think he met with the executives and said, "Look, I want full creative control," and the executive said, "Nope." And then he was like, "Okay, I'm out." That's it, because WB they don't know how to give the directors control.
Yeah, I don't. It's the thing is, I think what DC could have worked on, number one, being the darker, universe would work, for them to continue with that. But aside from that, if they really want to break from the monotony of Marvel and like really compete, then they would do that. Give these directors full creative control and let each film, even though they connect, still be their own style, like the way Marvel is on Netflix. You know what I mean? You have Daredevil's one style, you have Jessica Jones another style, you have Luke Cage is a totally another style.
Yeah.
It looks like Iron Fist is probably going to be very Daredevil-ish, just by the trailer though. That's all we've gotten so far. But that's what's working on the Netflix, is that they all connect, but each series has its own style. And I think that would have worked for DC if they would do that. Give these directors creative control, and stop jumping in the editing room. It's a little crazy, but
Yeah, and another thing is, it's time for DC to get their own studio.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen until they start making money. It's not gonna happen.
Come on, man! Really? It's
not
not
gonna
gonna
happen.
happen. No, come on.
I don't know.
They can't. They can't.
I'm gonna backpedal a little bit. Like, I really don't think, we've crapped a lot on Batman v Superman, especially because of Lex Luthor. But like we talked about at the con, like, I don't think it's that bad of a film. Like, it Razzies. It's getting Razzies.
No, that's stupid. I think another thing is that the internet is totally hating on DC just because it's not Marvel, and it's too much already. It's not, DC's not terrible. Look, those movies, Batman v Superman is not the worst superhero movie ever.
It's not.
It's not
But it's
Elektra.
pretty
It's
bad.
not
But it's pretty
Daredevil.
bad.
It's not like, it's not even close to that. So Razzies, I don't
But
understand
it's
that.
still bad. That's the
know.
problem.
I
That's
know.
the problem, MSK.
It
It's
is
still bad.
It is. It's the backlash.
I saw the original. I saw the original
It's
one
not that bad, man.
in the theater.
I don't think it's Daredevil bad. Daredevil movie bad.
I'm not gonna say
That's
that.
rough.
But but man, if you would have seen the original one at the theaters, you would have seen like. In fact, why don't you watch that version of it?
Is that is that available?
That
is that out there?
MSK. Of course it is. You're not gonna watch it. But
I'm not gonna watch that. No.
yeah, it is. No, because I'll be honest, even with the additional minutes, I don't know, man. I'm telling you right now. To me, and I've talked about this with both of you actually. If it wasn't for that Batman fight scene when he was saving Martha Kent, I don't know, man. That would have been a rough film. Or if that scene would have happened earlier, because that's what I've talked about MSKs about the timing of that scene. That scene happens after a lot of crap. You know what I mean? After a not so good anticlimactic fight between Superman and Batman, after a lot of story, like just boredom and not a lot of continuity. I mean, they don't have flaws, but they just didn't flow well. But then it leads up to that scene, and like, okay, it gets you back in your chair and happy to be there. And that with the sprinkled moments between the Flash and Wonder Woman, and little moments of the Aquaman scene, which that one was like almost pointless. They should have done more with that.
It was.
Well, speaking of those
Cyborg
guys,
good, but
speaking of those guys, the Flash is getting a complete rewrite. On the script.
Yep. That's
a page one rewrite, and they lost their director. So they have
exactly. And they still have an opening date of next year, right? Of 2018.
I don't know.
Yes, it still
It still says 2018. I hope they push that back and just wait. They just wait till they get a good director and get a good writer.
I don't know why they're rushing it.
But they're
rushing it.
They're not. And here's I honestly feel this way with a lot of fans, and including myself. If they would have just given me my sequel to Man of Steel,
it would have changed a lot.
I would have taken this whole thing completely different.
I think for sure, if a better Lex Luthor, we're always going to come back to that, but a better Lex Luthor would have changed the overall opinion of that film.
That's the main problem I had with that plan. That film.
Is.
And I'm reading that I'm reading that there's a lot of actors that were up for the role. Like Bryan Cranston, for example, is the most popular one. Which I just started Breaking Bad, by the way.
What?
He would have been he would have been a great Lex Luthor. Yeah, I know, man. I know. It's good. It's a good show.
Yeah, Jesse Pinkman.
I haven't gone too far in, but I didn't know that Jessica Jones was in it. The actress that plays Jessica Jones.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's a lot younger there, but that actress ages pretty gracefully because she doesn't look like that much younger. Than because she's. I mean, come on, Breaking Bad's what over 10 years old already now. I mean 7.
From when it started.
Seasons.
Yeah, from when it started.
And then and Jessica Jones. She was also in the show my wife watched, The Bee in Apartment 23. She was funny in that. And she was doing a lot of sporadic stuff. She's awesome as Jessica Jones. But that show, The Villain, and that's back to what we're talking about, man. A strong villain makes a superhero film.
Yeah.
And, you can't have a weak... Well, again, DC mistake. I'm hearing now that The Rock, because he's playing Black Adam, that now they're going to write Black Adam as an anti-hero and give him his own film.
I mean, they could give him his own film, but he should still be the villain at the end.
The villain,
that would
exactly.
be cool.
Yeah.
Cast
That'd be cool.
someone good and make them a villain. Like, why do you have to, like...
Now, come on. Like, I saw this coming. You didn't see this coming?
I guess they should
The
have just
Rock.
casted him as
It's The
Shazam.
Rock.
They should just cast him as Shazam.
No,
And-
you know
and
what?
shit.
But he's
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
He's perfect for Black Adam. He really is.
He is, and he should just be a villain.
he
And that's it.
Yeah,
he should just be a villain.
That's I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. But I do have hope on that Wonder Woman and Aquaman will turn things around. Aquaman just got a bunch of casting. Some good actors in the cast.
Yeah, who else did they cast in there as?
Well, they got Nicole Kidman. They got
really?
Patrick Wilson. They got William Dafoe in there. I
wonder
don't know
if
if you guys saw the what's the name of their show? The Get Down on Netflix. Have you guys seen that?
I haven't watched it. That's the one with Bow Wow, right? The
No, it's with Jaden Smith. That's not with Bow Wow.
Jaden Smith. Sorry, I'm thinking
he's
of
not.
another one.
He's not the main character. He's like
No,
a side
he's,
character.
yeah, he's in one too. That's the disco one. It's like Vinyl on HBO, right?
Yeah, but
It's kind of like that, but it's about disco instead of rock.
It's. I think they're tricking you because it's actually the birth of hip hop is what that whole show is about.
Oh, really? Because it looks like a disco show. Anytime
It is.
on Netflix, when you first click on something, it shows like a little preview in the main screen up top.
That is the birth of hip hop.
Yeah, that is the birth of hip hop, disco. But yeah, it shows you it shows you how hip hop came from. Anyways, one of the main actors from I can't even say his name. It's crazy. I'm not even gonna try. He's gonna play a Black Manta.
No, I want you to try.
Oh, he's gonna play Black
I want you to
Manta.
try.
But is he an older? Is he an
His name
older actor?
is-
No, I want you to try it.
Is he-
Ayaha Abdul Mateen the second?
Mateen.
The second.
that-
He's also gonna be in Baywatch.
That
He's gonna be
sounds like
like a cop
another
in Baywatch.
Starbucks coffee drink thing.
Yeah.
Say
Yeah.
that again. What is it? A what?
Ayaha Abdul Mateen the second
With an extra shot of espresso.
with
and-
espresso.
Mateen.
We get a
An
Mateen.
extra shot of
No,
Mateen.
but that guy's a good
bad
actor.
with names.
That guy's a good
He's
actor.
so bad with names. Yeah,
guy's
so
a good
but
actor.
he's older, right? Like, have I seen him in anything else, or like that's the only thing he's
No,
in?
I don't. No, the Get Down is pretty much the only thing you've.
Wait, he's not in The Wire. Just making sure.
Actually, I'm looking through the IMDb right now. He's probably in The Wire. Hold on.
Checking to see if he's in The Wire.
No, he hasn't done much. The Get Down,
that's good.
Aquaman, Baywatch. That's about it.
Then that's good. If he's a good actor and he doesn't take away from the role, that sounds good to me.
Yeah. No,
They
cast looks
also
good.
got Django Fett, man, the actor.
Django. Oh yeah. He's gonna be
Oh.
Aquaman's dad.
Really?
Which is pretty good casting. Yeah, he's gonna be his dad. Nicole Kidman's gonna be his mom.
That makes sense. Yeah, Nicole Kidman as his mom
yeah.
makes sense.
It's a good casting, man. I think it's gonna. I think this one and Wonder Woman is really gonna show us where DC's gonna stand.
I wonder if they're, since they jumped, because the way Marvel started, they started doing all the individual films, then put them together, and then started doing a bunch of crossovers, even in cameos and things like that, with the exception of the very end, just for after credits to get you in there. Since they already did in Suicide Squad, now building up to Wonder Woman, like, do you think there's gonna be some crossovers in there, like the way they also did in Batman v Superman, like little snippets of maybe Aquaman? I mean, I don't know how old his character's gonna be, or maybe an Atlantean for that.
I think Aquaman's
idea.
gonna show up in Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Yeah.
too. That maybe they'll do that. But actually, I think the beginning, right? It looks like the beginning of Wonder Woman's gonna be taking place, like current, like post. Batman
Maybe
v
they might do a
Superman.
flashback. Yeah, I'm guessing it's gonna start current, and then they're gonna do a flashback to World War One.
So Batflick can end up being in it again.
He probably
Actually,
will. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised because of the contractual deal that they have with the whole distributor and all that. He might be in every single one of them, even if it's just
Yeah.
for a small part, just so they can label him on as an executive producer, so he can keep getting the distribution for Warner Brothers on through the distributor that they have that they're not supposed to have anymore. What is it, Imagination or whatever, the one that Christopher
Yeah.
Nolan went with?
Legendary. Yeah.
a Legendary. Sorry,
Yeah.
that might be what ends up happening. He might actually end up being in every film with a small part, and
Well,
everyone be
he's-
going, "Oh, that's so cool of DC," and it's like, no, they just want to rim another company.
Yeah. No, he's probably gonna try to get out of Batman. I think he might. if they can't find a really good director and a good script soon, I think he's gonna pull out after Justice League. I think he's just gonna leave.
That's rough.
Yeah,
That's rough.
I mean, it's fine, man. If they change the actor, it sucks because he's actually really good as Batman.
Yeah, he actually is.
But if
Surprisingly.
it's gonna make them take their time and write good scripts and give me a good movie with another actor, I'm fine with it. Just give me a good movie, you know?
You think they'll reboot again? Reboot all over again, and we'll be like, "That's what you
They don't
should
need
have done
to.
in the
They don't need to.
first
They don't need
freaking
to.
place."
They don't need to, but because they could keep going with other actors. I mean, Marvel has done it a couple of times, but never like a main character. So,
No.
but what else do we got? We have a lot of catching up. On
Oh yeah,
things.
yeah. This is our catch up episode. We have a lot of the Super Bowl spots, and I'm trying to like. I think Wonder Woman was really good. I know you guys are gonna give me crap for this, especially because the song selection. I liked what I saw of the newer Pirates of the Caribbean trailer.
Okay, here's my thing with Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Here's my thing with trailers in general. The movie could be great and it looks good. The Pirates of the Caribbean, the shots they showed and everything looks good. But as a trailer, it was horrible. I feel like if it was terrible. I think they're just trying to do the same thing that Logan is doing with their trailers.
Yeah, it looked
Johnny
like a
Cash.
blatant. Yeah, it was like a blatant
Yeah.
rip off of that style
Yeah.
of trailer cut.
Yeah.
But the actual scenes, at least number one, at least we got to see Sparrow again. I think even though we already knew Will Turner was going to be in it, I think they could have held back on showing that at all in any of the trailers.
Yeah, they could have done that. I mean, it took me
I'm
away.
okay.
The trailer, the music took me away from what I was actually seeing, so I didn't really get hyped for it. It was just
Yeah.
like another Pirates movie, but with Johnny Cash in the
Yeah,
background. It was just weird, man.
Fortunately
It's a
for
weird
me,
tone for that.
For me, it was mostly visual, anyways, because I was like in a louder environment watching the Super Bowl. I was like at a family party, so I really wasn't hearing the music. I could tell the music wasn't fitting because it didn't sound. It sounded like a western, like that. It sounded very Johnny Cash-ish somewhat, but I wasn't very, hearing it very well. I was just seeing the visuals, and I was like, oh man, these visuals are better than the first little teaser trailer that they did.
Yeah, but which one, by the way, that music really makes no sense.
It makes
doesn't
no
work.
sense.
Yeah,
It makes
you
no
can't.
sense.
You have to use music that's either from the era or predating the era of the film and the story. To me, it's weird to have Wild West film during Pirates. It's like I don't want to hear like hip hop music in Pirates. I don't want to hear hip hop music in a western. Like when they do that, especially at least in the trailer, like it's not fitting. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't make
Oh, they
sense.
did the same thing for was it Assassin's Creed? They used the Kanye song.
Yeah, they did. It did.
That
Those
took me
trailer
out of it
looked
too.
right.
It's like, yeah.
And as far as some bad ones, before we get, because there was some really good stuff from the Super Bowl trailer. One specifically that I think we'll bring up a little towards the end, because that might take up the whole episode. But some of the bad ones, like I got to bring up right away, because this is pretty funny. Well, I'm actually gonna blast someone a little bit, because by the time he hears this episode, because I think Yo Peace's brother's like on the second episode of our podcast, so it'll probably be like 5 years from now before he hears this episode.
No, I think he's on the test episode that we did that hasn't aired ever.
Exactly.
He's listening to that.
So it'll probably be on the 20th film from this franchise by the time he hears my statements. But like he even pointed it out, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you guys called it," and it's like we didn't call it thinking that, like, we weren't placing a bet of like, oh, this is what they're gonna do with the title of the film. We were just making fun of how stupid they are, especially Yo Peace, because he's the one who came up with it. And actually, Yo Peace, take it away. What did you say?
I
I
don't want to talk about
fate.
this.
It's so funny because we're just like fate. Fast 8. It's gonna be fate, and they actually
used it. And this was a year ago.
And it's like, again, it's like we were trying to predict what they're gonna call. We're just like, hey, they're so dumb, they'll probably do this, and they did do that.
Yeah.
They literally did it. And now the storyline that we're getting from the trailer really fits how dumb the title is. They're literally, we see the Transformers trailer, and it's pretty much the same story. Fast and the
It is.
Furious.
No, you know what though? I rather watch I'm not gonna watch any of them. But
Oh,
if I had
man.
to choose one, if I had someone pointing a gun to my head and I had to choose one of those movies to watch, I would take The Shot. No, I would watch the Transformers movie. I would watch the Transformers movie because at
man.
least it's robots, you know.
Yeah, at least it makes sense. Like, oh yeah, he got the computer got reprogrammed. And I mean, I can get behind that. Or like, oh, they overwrote his main programming to make him do this and that. But like, no, it's a human being and like, I don't know what they're selling because they already did the novela. Amnesia thing with the female character. Like, oh, she doesn't remember, and now she remembers, and now she's back with the good guys, but she was a bad guy. So it would be so dumb to do the amnesia thing again. But it has to be
the only way they could go. That's the only way they could go.
It's the only way it makes sense because he's like actually kissing Charlize Theron, who's supposed to be like the villain, in this film. I can't believe they roped her into that. I don't know what they have on her. I don't know why she did that. But
unless the only other way they could go is if they have what was Paul Walker's character? What was his name? I'm not a fan of these movies, so I don't know anyone's name.
Something, the guy.
Yeah,
part one guy.
Unless they have him like hostage or so, because in the universe he's still alive, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
Wait, wasn't his name was not Paul Walker?
Yeah, Paul Walker. Unless his character is like hostage or something, and he has to save because he ended up with Dom's sister, right? So
yeah,
like maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're hostage, or that's another thing that could be.
And now they kill him off.
And that, maybe off screen that would suck. I mean,
off screen, yeah,
pointless. But that's the only that or
it's Brian O'Connor, by the way.
Brian.
Oh, yeah. That's right, O'Connor.
Your brother's gonna kill me, by the way. I'm not. I don't know any of these things. It's either that or the old 1983 Knight Rider storyline where he forgets who he is and works for the bad guy. Like,
or he has a twin. He has a twin, and that he doesn't know about, and the real one is locked away, and the twin is the one pretending to be him.
And his name is Dawn.
Yeah,
Dawn.
Instead of Dom, it's Dawn. I wouldn't put it past them. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna put it past them. I really wouldn't. I really would not putting something like that past them. Of doing something so dumb.
I guess those are the worst two trailers from the Super Bowl. Transformers.
Yeah, Transformers.
Fate.
Meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
Two of the best. Logan's coming up, and that again we've already seen a bunch of trailers on that, and that's looking good. I think it's gonna be good. I mean, they already outright admitted that it's not gonna have continuity and it's not gonna exist in the correct X-Men universe. But it looks like it's
that's the way I'm gonna watch it. No, that's the way I'm gonna watch it. I mean, there's no other way. So even if they were trying to do a continuity thing, I was gonna watch it as a standalone. There's no way, because Fox doesn't know how to do continuity at all.
So it wasn't one of the Super Bowl trailers, but it actually looks good now that it has a more extended cut. Is Iron Fist on Netflix?
Yeah, it looks good.
We were talking about the Marvel shows earlier again, and yeah, it's looking again like I said before, Daredevil-ish. But again, I don't know. That's just what we're getting from the trailer. But it looks good. It looks like it looks like it have a lot of action scenes. It looks like it's gonna have some more story. We already see some of the crossovers happening in that. Pretty sure they might bring back Elektra in that or something.
Crossovers.
Oh, that's right. He hates them. But on Netflix, you don't like the crossovers?
No, Netflix
either?
does it well. I don't know why you're hating. It's
It's not CW crossovers.
I don't care about
straight up.
I don't care.
Stream.
The only
binge watch.
The only person that I actually do care about watching is Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, she's gonna bring them all together.
Well, there you go. She's in all of them.
She's gonna bring them all together.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna kill her. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. And she's gonna sleep with every single one of them before she dies.
Does that include me?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, all the unless you become a Marvel hero in the next 2 seasons.
Oh, isn't that Latin singer a hero now? What's his name? You guys
oh my god! You did not just bring that up.
Nope.
You did not just bring that up.
What's his name?
Nope.
What's his name, man? I don't know who that guy is.
No, now we gotta share that. Because a lot of people are gonna know what we're talking about. Hold on, I gotta go into I gotta go into one of our social media. Speaking of, while I look that up, why don't one of you give some props to our social media?
Oh, social media.
Social media, yeah. What's our Twitter? What's our Twitter, yo piece?
Yeah, it's yeah.
At FanCorrect.
At FanCorrect. Yeah, look us
FanCorrect.
Look us up on Twitter at
Twitter.
FanCorrect, and on Instagram at FanCorrect.
FanCorrect also.
FanCorrect.
and we're never gonna get this
Fanatically
right.
correct.
We're never gonna get this part right. And
I don't see why not.
no, I hate doing this part. I think every podcast hates doing this. And at Facebook at Fanatically Correct.
And if you want to write,
No, there's no at in Facebook.
at Facebook.
Sorry.
There's no ads at Facebook.
No, but I'm saying at, like, you could actually look us up at. Oh, never mind.
With
not at the symbol, at the letter A.
with Fanatically Correct.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm using proper English. I'm sorry.
We are such a lazy society. We symbolize a 2-letter word.
so you can also contact us on email and write to us on contactfancor@gmail.com.
Yeah,
That's
that is correct.
contact fancor
Yeah.
at
gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Oh, and review us on iTunes. Very important. Hey, so did you look up that information, or are you?
Yes, I did. And the superhero is the Latin singer superhero is Romeo Santos,
Who's that guy? I don't even know who that guy is.
Goodness gracious.
and he's héroe favorito, which translates to the favorite hero. Like
What is that?
And Marvel is part of this. Marvel has lost so many points with us right now. This is a real thing. So if you're hearing this, go ahead and look it up. Romeo Santos, he's a singer. Marvel actually took people from their organization and they wasted time creating a superhero costume for this guy's album cover, which is a blatant ripoff of Tuxedo Mask mixed with Blade, mixed with I don't know who else he thinks he is.
Hey girl. This is a Hey Girl costume too.
Oh god.
So wait, is he part of the Marvel universe?
He is now, yeah. Technically, Marvel worked on it. He's part of the Marvel universe.
There you go. Look, all the Marvel fanboys are always saying that they have everything perfect. Well, there's their first mistake.
No. Yeah, this is first chink in the armor.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. And by the way, it's Romeo Santos.
Romeo
Santos.
Speaking of Romero Santos, yeah, Iron Fist looks awesome. He looks amazing.
Yes. Speaking of someone who needs an iron fist,
To the face.
to the face. Yeah, it's looking good, and I think because of the storyline, they'll bring back Elektra through Iron Fist, which would be pretty cool to connect Daredevil back in. Because apparently they're gonna do the Defenders and Punisher, which Daredevil will be in both before we get another Daredevil season. So it looks like it's gonna be a while before.
We're gonna get what Iron Fist, Defenders, Punisher, then Daredevil,
and then Daredevil. Well, as far as Daredevil goes, I think there's gonna be. Actually, I haven't heard any talks about another Jessica Jones season. They might just have her in Defenders and that's it, and not give her own season again. Which kind of makes sense because because that's it. After that villain is no more use of that great villain. She's kind of weak outside of that, you know what I mean? That series, and especially now that Luke Cage has his own series too.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it.
I liked it a lot too. I liked, again, like we talked about earlier, that change in style and that montage and homage to another era, which is a great segue to the best moment of the entire Super Bowl.
Wait. Before you get to that, we haven't talked about Guardians yet.
No.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. We're warming up to it. Second place.
Wait.
What?
Relax. That's
Okay.
You just skipped over a lot of things. First of all, I wanted to say something.
You're right.
I just wanted to say something. Luke Cage, that actor that plays Luke Cage.
Yeah.
You ready?
Okay.
Men in Black 3.
As what?
As who?
Will Smith's dad.
Oh, wait, but didn't they have
In
Will
the
Smith's
flashback.
dad in? Oh, that was him.
Yeah, in
That's
the flashback.
right.
Yeah, or in the past.
Remember time travel in Men in Black 3. That's right. Oh, we got to remember that from when we do another time travel episode, that Men in Black 3 was a time travel episode. Yeah,
Crazy.
That's right. He's good.
Crazy.
He's a good actor, but he's huge, man. Well, he wasn't that big when he was Will Smith's dad, though.
Nope, he was not that big.
Yep.
Yeah, he roided up. That guy hit the juice.
Maybe he
Huge.
worked out very hard, man. Come on, they don't. All
Yeah, I'm
roid
sure
up.
that's what they all do. Okay, they all
That's
work
what they
out
all
really
do.
hard.
I mean, let me tell you something. It's hard
Yeah.
getting that needle and put it in. Like,
Yeah.
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 Well,
Especially
it is
if you're
because
Luke Cage and you're undestartable.
Well, or you're the boxer villain from Creed, and you're just like, nope, I'm not taking the needle. I'm gonna have a gut for this fight.
Yep.
Oh,
bring
I
that
went
up
back
'cause
to that. That guy's gonna kill me. That guy's
hashtag
gonna
him.
kill me in the streets.
You know, we
No,
should really look for him and hashtag him on this.
Don't
No,
do it.
I already looked
No,
for him.
man.
He has a Twitter account.
No,
I
no,
already looked for him.
Listen, for me to confront that guy, I need a good 9 months of training.
Oh, start
to run
training.
really
Start training right
freaking
now.
fast.
But I
Or
bet
to
you
shoot really well.
I bet you you're gonna end up looking better than he did in that movie.
Oh,
Probably. Possibly. Wow, man, we're crazy.
So,
We
yeah,
are so
anyways.
crazy.
weird
That guy better never
segue
do a
to-
con. That guy better
That's
never do a
weird
con because it could happen when his career completely ends as a boxer and he wants to sign autographs. Hey, remember the bad guy from Creed? Take a picture with him. $5 at the table.
Oh God! Stop it! So Guardians 2, they had a trailer.
Yes. Oh man, that looks, especially now that they're expanding the team.
Yeah, that movie looks
to
fun.
the full guard. Oh man, it looks so funny. Baby Groot is gonna rock.
Yes.
Again, the music's gonna be on point, and it's gonna be good. And actually, who looks like who's gonna be the one with the most comedy in this one, at least by the trailer, is gonna be Drax. Is gonna be
He had the comedy in the first
Batista?
one too. He's gonna steal the show
He
again.
he had a lot of
Again.
comedy, but I think he's gonna be all the comedy. I think it looks like he's gonna have.
He
most
should
of
be,
it in
man.
this
He's
one.
great.
It's good though. He's so good as that character. Everyone is so. I mean, even Vin Diesel as Groot, which maybe in this one I don't think he's gonna be in it. 'Cause
No, it's actually
unless they're
probably his son or something making money.
No, I'm pretty sure it's him, and they sped up his audio.
Yeah, they're synchronizing his audio so he can still get credit.
That is such a waste of money. I'm sorry. That's a waste of money.
No, it's not. It's what he should play only.
Well,
That's all he
that is
should do.
true. Like all his movies, she should say I'm Groot in all his movies. Yes. I do
No,
agree
no.
with
Whatever his character's name is, that's what he says the whole movie. I am Dom. I am Dom.
He might as well.
I am
He might as well.
I am Triple X. I am Triple X. We
am Triple X.
are Triple X.
I am Reddick.
Yeah, we. Oh no! At the end of Fast and the Furious, when they're on the car to get the journey, he goes, "We are Dom." Oh man, we're setting up ourselves a death wish in this episode.
There's no we. No. Hold on. There's no we in this.
MSK is so backpedaling out of this. He's like, I want to
There's
part
no
of
we.
it.
I'm backpedaling because I'm gonna hashtag all these people on Twitter.
He's backpedaling because he's gonna be editing a lot. On
I'm
this
gonna
episode.
tag. Yeah, I'm gonna edit my stuff out and have him say everything.
But yeah, so
yeah,
no, and
Guardians of the
Bradley
Galaxy
Cooper
looks
is
good,
Rocket
man.
Raccoon, awesome. And now we're gonna get a lot more of Merle from Walking Dead.
Merle,
Yandu,
Amy Pond.
yeah, Yandu, he's gonna be awesome. Oh yeah, meet Amelia Pond. Yeah, she's gonna be good. She was awesome in
Gillian.
the first one. Yeah, see, like Yandu, at least, like we gotta see the turn of events there for her character because Yandu was kind of a good guy at the end of the first Guardians because even though it was for his own personal gain,
He was
still
always
helped.
neutral. He
Yeah,
was
he
always
was
neutral.
the neutral guy. He was the
Yeah,
neutral guy.
yeah. Nebula
But
was not.
She was
So-
far from it. She was like trying
Yeah.
to help the destruction of a planet. It's like, oh, now she's gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm
a
glad
hero.
she's back
All's
too.
forgiven.
No, she's good. She's good.
That's
Yeah, it's
awesome.
gonna make sense.
She needs to go back to Doctor Who.
So yeah, can we now? Do you think we're ready now for the big Super Bowl moment?
No,
And it
no,
wasn't-
no.
It wasn't
Also,
Tom Brady's comeback.
Nathan Fillion is in the movie.
Oh yeah,
Well,
he
yeah,
is
but they
in the
haven't shown
movie.
that. Did they show that? I didn't see the trailer.
and Sylvester Stallone will be in the movie.
Wait,
That's
what?
right. That's right. He is in the movie. And
Yeah.
they haven't talked about that.
Yeah,
He's in
and
the
you-
movie.
You want to hear? You want to hear who else will be in the
I have
movie?
not heard this. Wait, is
Russell.
Stallone gonna be
Kurt-
Groot's dad?
Kurt-
Hold on.
Kurt
Is
Russell.
Stallone? What, dude? They didn't show any of that. Are you kidding me? You're
Kurt
kidding me with all
Russell.
these.
Wait, are you?
I gotta
wait,
go
you
to
didn't know Kurt
IMDb.
Russell was gonna be in it?
I had heard something about that, but I thought that it was like a toss up between him and from Firefly. You just said his name. Damn it! Like, I just brain.
Nathan,
Nathan,
Fillion. No,
Nathan.
he's gonna be.
Nathan.
He's gonna be in
Nathan
it too.
Fillion. Yeah. Oh, so they're. Yeah, but I thought that they were up for the part, but they're separate parts.
They're separate
So they're
parts.
both
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, so wait a minute. So one of them is going to be Adam Warlock, and then one of them is going to be who?
I
Who
think
cares?
I,
Who cares?
I think you're
Who
so
cares?
lost in these things.
Who cares?
I could tell you who one of them is gonna play.
Well, one of them is going to be Adam Warlock, right?
One of them is gonna be One of them's gonna be Star-Lord's dad.
Which would be, I guess Adam Warlock won't be his dad. Because that's not in the original story of Guardians of the Galaxy. That connection. Okay.
Yeah.
But, so
We'll
Sylvester
just wait. We'll wait to see. We'll
hold
wait
on,
to see. You know what? I'm glad that you don't know anything about the casting because it's better for you.
No, I didn't know that. No, that's going to be awesome. But here's this.
Yeah.
Stallone, I'm guessing, is going to be Groot's dad, voice of Groot's dad.
That's a good guess.
That would make total sense.
Yeah, that's a great guess. That's a great guess.
There's I am Groot, and then he's like, I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot.
I see that. I see that happening.
That's a good guess.
I'm letting you know right now. Fanatically correct. Call that out.
We call that just like fate.
We're calling it like
That's
fate.
awesome.
Just like fate.
That's gonna be good though. And Marvel, you know what? And with the Guardian movies, that's what I love about those films. You know, at least the first one, and that's what they're going with the second one.
They do very strange casting.
Oh, you see what he did? You see what he did? He hinted. I know. At the best. Hold on. Let's see if Yo Piece can interrupt again. So again, are we now finally ready?
Wait.
For the best moment of the Super Bowl, it had nothing to do with Tom Brady. It had nothing to do with any other commercials. It had nothing to do with Lady Gaga's halftime and all those drones that they use. It had to do with what none of us saw coming.
The new version of 24 after the Super Bowl.
You son of a! Oh man, we would so lose any single listener we possibly had if that was the thing that we were hyping up as the best moment of the Super Bowl.
I mean, did you see that trailer? Didn't it get you hyped to turn it off?
The only good thing about that trailer is that's a spoiler for a character in Walking Dead, because I'm gonna guess he's gonna be a bit too busy to play both those characters. So
wait, is that guy still on The Walking Dead?
Well, he's supposedly is, but we could supposedly say he's not now, because if he's taking an full-on role, there's no way. He's definitely gonna be dead in The Walking Dead. Spoiler alert. There's no way he's still alive.
That is not a spoiler alert at all. Like, I don't think anybody even cares about it.
You know what? Is there even spoilers anymore for Walking Dead? Walking Dead's become our medicine. It's like we gotta get it in us, but we're not like happy about it, and it's tasting really bad now.
It's El Jarabe. Here, drink this. No, I don't want it.
But you have to.
Open your mouth.
Maybe later.
You have to drink.
You have to.
El Jarabe. It's the Cuban liver that they used to serve.
Hígado.
Eat the hígado. No, I don't want it.
It is. You know what? I have the same face after an episode of The Walking Dead now that I have after eating hígado. The same face. Just like,
Jesus.
It's like, I guess I'm nourished now and I can move on with my day. But
I don't want it. No.
And there is.
So talking about TV shows, we have other TV shows that we could talk about.
You actually managed to interrupt.
I did it.
Okay. Now, for real, finally, all this hype. And it was cool is they didn't promote that this was going to happen. So I know everyone at the same time. So I'm like, wait a minute, what? I mean, I shut everyone up in that loud Super Bowl party. I'm like, stop! Like I actually did that. I looked like a crazy person. But at least half the people there got it. Because they're like, oh yeah, wait. Let's see what this is. And that was... MSK, you say it. Because I know you're itching. Go. What was it? What was your favorite?
Oh, I've been itching. Yeah. Stranger Things? Season 2?
Season 2.
Halloween.
Man. They showed a giant Demogorgon. What?
No, it's gonna be insane.
That
trailer was 20 seconds, 30 seconds long, and it was perfect. It was perfect.
Number one, because we really didn't know that was coming at all. We didn't hear anything like, they're gonna show Stranger Things 2 trailer. No, there was no hype about it.
No, I read something that they were going to do something like, but for later on, like weeks after or something. Like, I really did read something, and I was like, cool, I'll be watching this thing. But never did I expect it on during the Super Bowl.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was unexpected. It was in the fourth quarter. It was great.
It was. It really changed. Oh man, that was so good. That was so and like again with the nostalgia, they're awesome. All of them were dressed as Ghostbusters for Halloween, and like one of the snippets, because it was just like boom, like a bunch of little snippets of viewing, and oh man, it's looking good. And they didn't show 11, but we know she's gonna be in it. I mean, there has to be.
Oh, they showed her. No, they did show her.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I gotta watch it again.
Yeah, they showed.
They didn't show Barb, did they? I'm so
No,
tired.
no, she's gone.
She's
man.
coming
She's
though.
gone.
She's coming.
They're gonna
She's
do
gone.
it. They're gonna. She's the
She's
giant.
coming.
She's the giant Demigorgon at the end.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Demigorgon, but
that'd
with
be
Barb's
awesome.
head.
She's
That's
gonna be.
actually-
She's gonna be the Meg of Stranger Things. Like, shut up, Barb. They seriously. Shut up, Barb. Because she's always. Like everyone keeps doing that. What about Barb? We're like, there's nothing about Barb. Like I don't really like. That's why I love even
She's
the
dead.
kids from the
She's dead.
show. They hate that. But man, that was mind blowing, man. It was like yes, because we've been jonesing about it, especially our group. You know, we you know specifically we love that.
Look at my ego.
Oh, I can tell by the sound what that is. Yes. I gotta make that my
I'm
ringtone.
surprised you haven't.
That's awesome.
I'm surprised you haven't.
I'm ignoring this whole thing right now.
Oh,
He's ignoring the podcast. He's ignoring the podcast.
Hey, that's a good reason. Anybody who right now is ignoring us to watch the season 2 trailer of Stranger Things,
Yeah.
yes, good.
Actually, you
good
just
idea.
turn us off.
Yeah,
just watch
straight
that
up, and just
instead.
watch the
'cause
Stranger Things
This
2.
episode's not very good, but yeah, just.
Or if you haven't
look at the
seen
trailer.
Stranger Things yet, just turn us off and watch Stranger Things. We totally agree with you. I'm probably gonna do that right now. Good night, guys. I'm gonna
Just
go
turn
watch,
it off. Turn it
rewatch
off.
Stranger
It's
Things
okay.
2.
Just
I mean, you've
Alright,
gone,
guys.
you,
Let's see you guys.
you've gone halfway through the show.
Yeah.
Just go turn it off.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
man,
Stranger Things. It's gonna be. That's the most anticipated show for me this year. Like,
it's looking.
I can't
good.
wait till it comes.
The
back.
only
I
thing
can't
that
wait till
would
it's
have
back.
really topped us off, that would have been awesome.
Why?
Here we
Come
go.
on.
Hold on,
Come on.
no.
So
It's-
why you do this?
It's not
why
about.
you
It's,
why you
no,
doing
it's
this?
not about Stranger
Complain,
Things.
that's all I hear,
No,
complain.
no. I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna say the only thing that could have hyped us up even more than than the Strangers 2. And
Paige losing.
sorry,
Again,
Stranger Things
again.
season
Yeah.
2.
Move on. Move on. Again,
No.
Dolphins winning and Paige
Yeah.
losing.
No,
Again.
Tom Brady breaking his arm.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
Was it would have been awesome to gotten surprised because we already know it's coming out at the end of the year and they've already given a title. It would have been awesome to see some type of snippet or trailer or something from the next Star Wars film.
Oh man, I can't wait.
That would have been
I'm
been
waiting for that
mind
trailer.
blowing.
I'm waiting for that trailer.
I can't wait.
It's still.
Last
I don't
Jedi?
think.
So
I don't think it would have still topped. The Stranger
I don't know,
Things
man.
feeling for
Coming
me.
off of
No,
Rogue
I think it
One,
will.
coming off of Rogue
Yeah.
One, which
Yeah.
let's see.
He said he hasn't seen Rogue One.
Oh, you still haven't seen Rogue One. That's why. That's why.
I don't think it would. I don't think it would have hyped me as much.
Yeah.
No, it would
Yeah,
hype.
it would hype
Listen,
you.
it would hype
Yeah.
you. I guarantee it would hype you as much.
Don't guarantee anything. You're
No,
gonna
I'm
lose.
guareeing.
Look,
I'm
Look,
guaranteeing.
Look, wasn't that when we wrapped up the con for the year in review because it was in December, right? Isn't that what we predicted was going to be the high of December? Was going to be Rogue One because it was like a
Yes.
week
Yeah,
before.
Yes.
we did that
Yes.
episode a week before.
And it was
the movie came
It was
out.
spot on. It was spot on.
It was spot on. Yeah.
I'm having a lot
so
of arguments with the barbershop crew specifically about placement of where films are.
Wait! Give a shout out. Give a shout out to your barbershop crew, man.
Yeah, give him a shout out, man.
They don't want the publicity. You know, they live private lives, and you know they're part of like you know.
Well, what kind of cult of
Yeah.
barbershop are you going
Jesus,
to?
man.
Colts
What's
give,
it from?
hey, don't knock
My
it. Don't
God.
knock it. Colts give free haircuts, all right? And you know what? Yeah, you pray to a demon once a month and, you know, in a little temple thing and give them half your paycheck, but that's it. You get a free haircut. It's good stuff. So
So what was the argument? What was the argument?
well,
with
just the argument is
barbershop guys?
of the placement out. Yo Piece can't really weigh in on this specifically yet because he hasn't seen Rogue One yet. But I personally already put Rogue One in my top 3. I put it in my top 3 straight up. To me,
Top
to
three.
me, yeah.
Top
But
three.
this is okay. We'll see if you agree with me on this. My personal top 3. All right, and I'm gonna go there. All right, and whatever. I don't care. I could change it at some point, but as of right now, after seeing Rogue One, for me, it's Empire Strikes Back, Rogue One, and then Force Awakens.
Ooh.
And I'll tell you now, Yo Piece. I'm gonna tell you. It's. I think it. I don't know. MSK. Does it make your top 3 Rogue One?
No.
Four.
Really?
Top 4 maybe? Top 4?
No, and I'll tell you why.
That's crazy.
I'll tell you why. Because with me, it all depends on the mood I'm in with my rankings.
Mm-hmm.
So they move up and down, except for the first one, except for Empire Strikes Back. That's number 1 forever.
Yeah.
Have you seen A New Hope after Rogue One yet.
I haven't seen Rogue One.
But that's the point.
Well, I'm talking to
But
Omega.
See, but I haven't. But that's my point though. Is that
Okay, watch it. It makes it so much
of course,
better.
and that's my point.
It elevates
Rogue One
it.
doesn't, and you're gonna totally love this piece when you finally see it. I mean, what Lucas, even though he's no longer part of Star Wars and Sold and everything like that, Lucas, I hope he's already done it. If not, he owes the biggest hug, lovemaking session, whatever he wants to give J.J. Abrams, because he fixed the one major problem with Star Wars.
Don't tell him that's part of the movie. What
Wait,
are you
hold on.
doing?
Stop
Hold
it.
on.
What are you
Hold on.
doing?
I'm stopping there.
Right
I'm
now.
stopping there. I'm
What are
stopping
you
there.
doing?
I'm
Stop.
I'm
stopping there.
stopping you.
But all I'm saying-
I'm going to
all I'm
stop
saying-
you personally. I'm going to drive. I'm going to
doesn't-
drive and stop your microphone
Okay,
right now.
but
I'm gonna go where-
he
I'm gonna go.
doesn't just fix a mistake. He makes it one of the best stories Star Wars has to offer.
Are you seriously
That's
going
it.
to do this
That's
right
it. That's
now?
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You know,
That's
look,
all I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, that's
That's
all
it.
you're saying.
I leave
But
it there.
Yopis isn't stupid. He's gonna watch the first scene of that movie
And I'm gonna
know
know.
what you're
And
talking
I'm
about.
gonna know.
Everyone
Because
And then he's
figures
gonna
it out.
walk away.
Everyone figures it out in the first scene of that movie, but you don't get the whole story till the whole film's over, and it's awesome. I mean, it's awesome. It's so well done, and it's like it has a different style to it. I mean, to me, I just love it. But I'm gonna ask this for either of you: are any of the episodes 1 through 3 in your top 3?
No, of course not.
Yopis?
You seriously asked
Yes,
me
I'm
this?
asking this because this is the argument I'm having. That there's actually
Wait a minute. Are one of your barbershops?
yes, no, not
one
one.
of your
All
barbershop
of them.
people saying
All of them
no.
have at least one
No.
of the episodes
No.
1 through 3 in their top 3.
Is it at least episode 3? Is it at least episode 3?
For one of them, yes.
Is it
For
a- is
the
it-
guy who
is
cuts
it-
my
is
hair,
it-
because now he wouldn't be cutting my hair no more.
Is-
Yeah,
Is it at least the last 20 minutes of episode 3?
For him it's episode 3.
Nah, it's not
Episode
that
3 is
bad.
in his top 3.
Episode 3 is good.
Episode 3 is in his top 3.
Episode 3 is good.
It's good,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
not
the
top
last 20
3
minutes.
good. I mean, come on, look how many movies.
No, not top 3.
Force
Not top
Awakens
3.
now.
Maybe
Rogue One now.
top
That's
8.
crazy.
Top 8.
top 10? Top 10 maybe?
top 8.
8
Good.
movies in his top 8.
I put the cartoons and
That's
everything
crazy.
before that.
And then and then they defend episode 1. They actually like the pod racing and they like the Jar Jar Binks. Well, they don't like the Jar Jar
No.
Binks, but they like the pod racing. It's
Okay,
like,
no, you know what?
Come on.
But maybe there's something to that. When that movie came out, were they 5 years old?
No. One is about a month old.
Because I don't know how old your barbers are. I don't know.
Cat. I'm gonna get so much trash. I'm gonna get so much trash for this in the barbershop now. I'm gonna need a new barber. He's gonna roach my hair for sure. I'm getting I'm gonna get
It's
messed
okay.
up, dude.
It's okay.
By the way,
You
are we
belong-
gonna see
I am.
him? We're gonna see
You
him for
belong
the
to a
Logan
cult.
movie.
We are gonna see them for the Logan movie, so yeah, I'm not gonna tell them this. I'm not gonna tell them this EP's out when we go see them.
Yeah. And you guys gonna live stream
To
the
a-
Logan
to a
movie.
find a new
the
shop.
Logan movie for
We're
me,
gonna
right?
periscope
You're
you.
gonna-
We're gonna periscope
Yeah.
it to you.
No.
So I can see it. So I can see it.
Yeah.
So I can please see it. I need somebody to help me.
No,
I can't go-
Omega
I
will
can't
just
go
tell
to the
you
movies.
I'll
everything
just
about
tell
the
you. I'll
movie,
just tell
but
you.
say
I'll tell you the
it
main.
doesn't matter.
I'll tell you the main plot point, but not fully. Like I just did. Like
No,
it won't
no,
be-
just tell me. No, just tell
it
me
won't be
everything
a
happens.
spoiler.
Point A through Z. Point A through Z.
Well, is it just me or did they already
Details,
spoil that
please.
one too? Like in the trailer in Logan, like wasn't that little girl again? We were all guessing it, but did they have to show exactly, who she
Who
is?
she is?
Yeah,
Because I already know.
like John,
Oh, but everyone knew
like
what
John
she was.
Connor in Terminator Genesis. Like seriously, like straight up, they just straight up like.
I don't know, but one part of that Logan trailer, it looks like a family film with him
You
and
keep coming with that.
and the little girl and Xavier eating food.
What is it, man? What mutants
hugging each
can't
other.
have one day in their life, a moment of happiness? Seriously?
No.
Not in my X-Men. Get that shit off for X-Men.
Get the happiness. That's Avengers
That
stuff.
happiness
Get
is
the
out of
happiness
my
away.
X-Men. Mutants are a lot. Wow, look at you! Look at you guys! Look at you guys on the side of the Mutant Registration Act. You're like, no happiness
Yeah.
for them. Wow,
No, but yeah, Rogue One is good.
you
Yopis,
gotta
you
see
need to
it.
watch
You
that.
gotta
man.
see it.
You need to watch
You
that right
gotta
away.
see it.
I will. No, but seriously, all jokes aside, why don't you guys put the DVD tomorrow and just stream me live. I need help with movie watching and TV watching lately. It's rough.
See, I'm gonna say
It's
for
rough.
the
Speaking of TV,
Yeah.
of TV, have you guys seen the new trailers for some of these TV shows that are coming out?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. And okay, I'm not gonna hate so much on the 24. We're gonna go light, because that at least is something, new-ish, and everybody.
Yeah, no, 24.
Nope,
That's
but I'm
horrible.
gonna
I saw
hate, I'm gonna
five.
hate.
I saw 5 seconds. 5 seconds. As soon as and Yopis, you'll know what I'm talking about. When they say events occur in real time, and it wasn't Kiefer Sutherland's
It was
voice,
over. It was over.
I was done.
It was
I
over.
turned it off. I
Don't
turned
care.
it off.
I don't care.
I'm still gonna go back to what I said about the
Events
other
occur in real
24.
time,
Also,
but I don't care.
That 60-minute crap is so unrealistic. They need to stop that. They need to stop. Like, they need to tell me,
No,
we're in a
but that's
yeah,
part of
we're in a
the- that's
we're in a
the gimmick.
completely
That's the
rural
gimmick.
city
That's the
with no
gimmick.
traffic ever. You can't get anywhere in any of those cities in half an hour, let alone 5 minutes.
Okay, Mr. Supernatural.
Yeah. I think we did
Supernatural,
this
I
before.
know, but it's the
We
same
said this
argument.
in another episode.
Supernatural is not trying to say that it's happening in 60 minutes.
No.
No.
If there was an angel in the car the
know.
whole time, maybe I would agree with it.
That's horrible.
But these guys are driving from California to New York in hours.
They went through a
Again,
portal.
it's
In
supernatural.
hours. And there's no
Again,
portal.
it's
There's no
supernatural.
portal.
It's all right.
They went through a portal.
It's a completely different show.
Don't-
Listen, it's just he doesn't understand the greatness of Jack
Whatever.
Bauer. That's what it is. He just doesn't understand.
So now about some of the
Understand.
real horrible shows. And actually, I saw a snippet of one of them by accident, and it made no sense. Like, I don't know where they're going with that show at all now. Is Training Day, which, why is that a show? Why even touch?
Yeah, why is
A
that
great
show?
movie.
And why is everybody reversed?
Yeah, why is
everybody
Bill
reversed?
Paxton trying to be Denzel
No, I'm
Washington?
being serious.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm being serious.
it's
I'm
so
being
bad.
serious. All jokes aside, I'm being serious.
yeah, I like
can't-
Bill Paxton,
Not
but
that
he's
role.
not. He's not
No,
Denzel,
no,
man.
he's
Yeah,
not
he's
that
not
role.
Denzel.
It's I don't believe
I don't
that.
either.
I don't believe
I don't either.
that.
No, but what's crazy, the snippet that I saw, he's narrating, almost like 24. It's like an opening scene, and he's narrating something. And I don't know where it was going. They had like a female undercover cop with another guy in the car, and they're gonna do like, it was almost opening like that's why I didn't know what it was at first. I thought it was like an one of these Law and Orders or one of those or CSIs or because it was
Yeah.
making no sense. And then when I
CSI,
recognized the voice of Bill Paxton, I'm like, wait a minute. When I press guide, I'm like, this is Training Day, and I'm like, oh no, and like, so it's even worse than I thought it was going to be because I'm really like, this is bad because they're trying to make a TV version, knockoff version of a great movie, and it's even worse than that because they're like trying to put their own spin on it and make it a whole other show. It's like, so just be a whole other show. Don't be called Training Day. Don't name the same characters.
Anxious to tell you that Training Day, that King Kong line.
That was all Denzel.
Of course it was. Of course it
Makes
was.
sense.
Denzel.
Yeah, I'm not even
Of course.
surprised.
Of course. I'm not. Yeah.
Not even script.
Yeah.
All
yeah. Bill
Denzel.
Paxton ain't gonna do that. Bill Paxton, game over, man. Like he did in Aliens. that's it. That's his ad lib.
Yeah.
What are we taking orders from her now? Game over, man.
Yeah.
Or maybe he ad libbed
That's his best
in
role.
True
I
Lies.
think this is
No,
his best
True
role.
Lies is a good role too. I got a little dick, man. It's pathetic.
Oh, he was in that. Yeah. He
With
was-
Arnold.
He's kind of the
Yes,
same
it
guy,
is. It's
really.
always the same guy. Even at the beginning of the original Terminator film, when he gets his freaking abdomen punched through.
Yeah, he's the punk guy. Have you guys seen the trailer for Taken? The
That's another
series?
one. What is that? Wait, who? You know who that actor is?
Yeah, it's Rolo.
That's crazy. I didn't know
Rolo,
that he
man.
looks nothing like him. Why?
Yeah.
Why would he go from Vikings?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
It's because he's doing an American accent.
Why would he go
comment
from
on this.
Vikings to that? Why?
I'm
Money?
not gonna comment on this because
Star?
I
He could be the
guess,
star?
This
He
is,
couldn't get a better role, man. He's a big guy, man. He could have gone for something in Game of Thrones or one of the other shows or a new
No,
series.
he
or
could do a
Netflix.
show like that,
I-
just
I-
not
you know-
Taken.
you
He
know-
could be like a
Yeah,
regular
just not
show.
exactly.
I see him in Daredevil.
Yeah, he could be a good
Yeah, that was
villain
yeah.
or
He'd
something.
be a good Daredevil.
Yeah.
Somebody good villain.
Yeah.
Or somebody, but come on, man. It's like, and the same thing. It's like just be a separate show. Why are you trying to feed off of at least one of 3 movies that was great? Or you're like, oh, you're gonna be the Liam Neeson character. So at one point, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's gonna pick
Yeah.
up a phone.
I like
He's
the
gonna
second
say
movie, by the
something
way. I
similar
like
to
the
the
second
third.
one.
It's good. I actually like all 3.
Then the second movie is actually good. Like it was actually good. The second movie is good. First movie obviously
best one.
It was the best
was
one.
the start. The second one, the second one is good, but then the it.
Yeah.
3's entertaining. It's not a good movie, but it's entertaining. It's like you can watch it once and it's all right.
Here's my thing. Look, I'm gonna put it out there. Don't just get something and try to redo it. That's not how TV works. I think they're trying to do that whole like switching over from movies to TV because they know
Well, Lethal
TV is
Weapon.
hot.
Apparently, Lethal Weapon's doing good.
That's
They actually
Yeah,
has
I heard that.
decent ratings.
I don't care.
watching
I'm
it.
never gonna watch that. I'm never
Rush Hour that got canceled,
never
right?
gonna
Rush
watch
Hour
that.
that got canceled.
Rush
right?
Hour got
That's-
canceled, yeah.
That's all. Of course, like it's supposed to. Oh man.
But that's the thing. Like this is where the money is now. TV is where the money is. So they're trying so hard to like just let's just get this movie and put it into a
Look,
TV
no,
show.
even that
that's not
they
how
have.
it should
They're
be.
doing okay. Look, here's CW, all right, which I love for their superhero shows, specifically The Flash. Legends is pretty good. Arrow is like Walking Dead. It's medicine.
Oh my god.
It's medicine. So,
All right, guys.
All right, guys. See you later.
but
We'll talk tomorrow.
but you know now they got some horse manure Riverdale, which I'm not gonna watch at all. Just all that happened to me is because whenever you're watching one of the shows and you're fast forwarding to the commercials, you keep seeing the commercials for this darn show they're trying to shove down everyone's throat called Riverdale, and it looks like some Dawson's Creek darkness mixed with 90210 mixed with Supernatural. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I just kept remembering like Riverdale. Why does that sound so familiar, Riverdale? So I look it up, and what that was a famous school known as Riverdale is from Archie Comics. So I'm like, oh, I guess maybe that's just a common thing. So I IMDb, of course, because I'm a nerd. And when I IMDb, the cast are Archie, Jughead, Betty. I'm like, it's an Archie. It's like a dark Archie comics show, like
But with
seriously?
vampires.
I don't know. Probably
With
because a lot of those
prom
shows on
night.
the CW also. Like, it's like
And yeah, vampires and werewolves.
should be-
right?
yeah, Twilight-
That's what they're
Twilight
doing.
Homecoming. And homework.
Speaking of homecoming.
was Spider-Man? They didn't show a trailer for that.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just
Good-
go
good-
into
good-
that.
good-
Because he doesn't want to
segue.
talk about Riverdale.
Actually, you know what? They didn't have.
Hey,
you know what? They didn't have a-
Riverdale.
They didn't
He
have
doesn't even
a
want to
Super
talk
Bowl
about
spot.
it to make fun of it. He just doesn't
I know.
want to talk
I
about
know
it.
it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth the time and
I
effort.
know. You just said Archie. You said Archie to me. Like that's all you said to me. A dark
I know,
Archie.
man.
Think about that right
Oh,
now,
man.
guys. Just think
Oh
about
man,
that.
it's so bad. But you know what? I'm surprised they didn't do a homecoming Super Bowl spot. At least I don't remember seeing one.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
I don't
Yeah.
think it needs
One,
one. I don't
you know,
think it needs
the big movies, the bigger movies aren't gonna do like Avengers or Spider-Man or Star Wars. They're not gonna do it because they know people are gonna go watch it. You know.
Yeah,
That's a waste of money.
pretty much. Well, we got what else can we catch up on since the cons?
Well,
which-
Vikings.
those are
since,
fun. And
since we were talking about
Vikings.
the actor
Yes.
from Taken, yeah.
Yeah,
Rolo.
you're right.
Rolo,
Vikings
Rolo.
is yes. Actually, just season finale. So, anyone who's not watching Vikings, you got to get into the show. And we've described it before about one of the main characters is like a rock and roll star from the Viking era, but there's more
They've done a lot.
characters. Yeah, there's more characters in that series now that are a whole nother level. Like, Ivan the Boneless. How would you describe him? Like, what's a good? It's like Ragnar's the rock star.
He's
pretty
crazy.
much.
Psycho?
He's
He's
like a
like-
crazy military guy.
He's like Buffalo Bill from
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs. I'm waiting for the scene where he's like, half naked, dancing with himself in the music, going, would you do me?
Nah, but I don't think
like
he's
that.
that crazy. I think he's
Yeah.
crazy in the way
What?
that he just wants
What?
to go to
Oh,
war.
no, he's not that crazy?
He's
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 not
that
no,
crazy.
not that type of character. I see him more like a war good dude because he's very smart when it
genius.
No,
comes
he's
to
War
a
genius.
That
Yeah,
is
he's
a
a
serial
war
killer
genius.
trait is high intelligence, and the guy definitely has high intelligence,
but
and he
not
definitely
Buffalo
has
Bill.
the
Not
creepiness
Buffalo Bill.
down pat. Dude, there's some scenes. Yeah, there's some scenes that he's pretty creepy, man. But he's awesome. He's
And just the way he
is.
looks, just
It
the way
is.
he looks at
Yeah.
people.
and what's
it's like-
awesome. He's you know what? That's what he is. He is the Viking supervillain.
Spoiler,
Yeah,
spoiler,
spoiler.
spoiler.
Yeah, but it's not. You'd have to watch the series to know where it's all going. But that character is definitely the new big dog of that series, hands down.
Yeah, for the
Hands
next
down.
season because they only have one more left. They're gonna do one more and it's
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
I think they're doing two more. I believe
Yeah,
they're doing
they-
two more.
I don't think they should do two
Is
more.
when I last read. I think they should only do one more. Also, I think they should wrap it up. Yeah, because not because it's getting bad, but because it's one of the shows that's on that teeter that every season is better than the season before it, and there's a lot of high points in this season specifically that it's going to be hard to keep that momentum going. So the best thing they can do is just end big, wrap it up in a one strong good season and move on.
And I'm looking forward to the next season because of that character that they introduced.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
that actor's awesome.
That actor.
That actor's good.
So I want to see what he's gonna bring to the table. That's pretty much why I want to see. But I think they could really end it like just the way they ended it.
one more, and you're good.
So yeah, man, we always boil that show up, but it's good, man. A great time to start binge watching because they got 4 seasons in the tank now. That was season 4, right?
I think it's 5. Oh,
it's 5. Yeah, there you go. That's another. You guys aren't watching it, but I'm telling you now, especially the way you like Vikings, Black Sails, man. That's another one, and this is their last season. They're on their final season.
Now I'll start watching.
Yeah,
I'll watch it. I'll watch it when it's done. I'll
start watching
that one. That one especially. There's a lot of story build up in the first 3 to 4 episodes. Once you get past that hump of season 1, which are still good episodes, but after that, it's just the momentum just keeps going and going.
That's what happened to me because I started watching it and I don't know. I don't know what I was watching. First of all, at that time, I must have been watching something that was way better. And I was like, I couldn't do it.
Well, I'm gonna throw something out, but he's only a producer. Don't let this turn you off. But as far as production goes,
if you tell me Michael Bay, I'm going to walk out right now.
It's Michael Bay.
Never mind. Anyways, yeah. So Vikings is.
Vikings is good. Vikings is good.
I'm out.
Trust me, man. It's good. It's good. There's no explosions. There's no Transformers. There's no things from 80s genre that they're urinating on.
Is there a lot of colors? Is there a lot of colors?
No. It's a lot like Vikings. Just it's a combination between Vikings and Game of Thrones. Like it's in between those two shows. It's not as great as Game of Thrones, but it's a step above Vikings. I mean, it's on Stars instead of.
It's a step above Vikings.
It is. It's a step above Vikings.
That's very.
It is
like.
It is.
I feel like you're hyping this up too much.
You probably are hyping it too much. So be careful. Be careful with what you're saying right now.
I'm sorry. After you get past the 3rd episode, trust me.
You also really like pirates. You love pirates.
This is way better than Pirates of the Caribbean. This is Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, but like you love pirates.
Yeah, like you love the crappy pirates.
Like you love crappy pirates too. Like I think that's your favorite ride.
Listen, I like Princess Bride, but I don't like what's that one with Gina Davis? What is it, Cutthroat Island or something like that? That's horrible. That's horrible.
Like but I'm saying like the Pirates of the Caribbean. You like the bad movies.
Even the bad
ones.
Those
aren't bad movies.
You love them.
Stop it. There's no bad ones. Stop it.
There's some bad ones.
Remember that one with
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Crabs? Was it the
Black
crabs?
Black Sails makes Pirates of the Caribbean look like a Disney movie. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait a minute. Wait, it is
okay.
Yeah,
but wait a minute.
But anyways, so yeah, hey, and Pirates. Hey, again, back to that. That was a good trailer in the Super Bowl. So.
Yeah. Okay, that's weird.
What else do we got? Let me tell you something. You just say Michael Bay to me. You say Michael Bay. And he's just a producer. Better than Vikings.
He's just one of the producers, but like executive producers. So in other words, he's just throwing money at it. Is basically all it is. And the guy likes high production. That's it. It doesn't mean it's good like story wise or makes sense wise, but as executive producer, just throwing money on it so it has a good production value to it. Yeah, he's good for that. He's got other stuff out there that's okay, But this is better than okay.
All I'm saying is this better not suck. All right, you just hyped it up higher than Vikings.
You said higher than Vikings. That's all I said.
Higher than Vikings. All right, I'm gonna remember that.
There's no robot heaven in it. There's not. It's all right. It's good. No, you guys like it, man.
All right. No, I'm gonna.
All right. So I think we should hit something that I think Omega's been avoiding.
He has.
He's been avoiding this. You know what I'm talking about, Yopis.
But
you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what that is.
You know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
You know what that is because you.
It sounds like a crappy attempt to be jazz, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
He's been avoiding it. He's been avoiding the talk the whole episode.
Okay, listen. Okay, we can talk about.
Look at the outline.
We can talk about a lot of other stuff.
We
can talk about a lot of other stuff before we even get to that crap. All right.
Go ahead. Go
Yeah.
No,
talk.
I think we've talked about everything on this outline.
What else are we
We've
gonna talk
talked
about?
that.
What else
If
are
you're
we
gonna get on
talk
that
about?
topic, we might as well talk about all the things that are gonna get snubbed because of that crap. That's what we should talk about.
What?
We should talk about all the good things, all the good performances and good films
City of
that are actually.
stars.
Oh my god, dude! Seriously.
Are you shining there
Listen,
for
hey,
me?
Hell or High Water is excellent. Excellent. And let me tell you right now, I'm gonna say this straight up.
City of stars.
MSK's voice right now is 1,000 times better than Ryan Gosling's. Right now, straight up.
Man.
MSK's voice is 10 times better than Ryan Gosling's. Right? Russell Crowe and Les
I better get the
Miserables
Oscar.
is
I better
better
get
than
the
Ryan
Oscar.
Gosling.
Hey,
He's gonna get
the
it.
mo-
He's gonna
the
get it, and it's
movie
pathetic.
is good.
He's gonna get
The
it.
No,
movie
I
is
better
good.
get the
It's
Oscar.
all right, dude. That's so overhyped. It's
The
all
movie
right.
is
The movie's good.
It's
Hey,
good
Omega,
movie.
stop hating. It's a good movie.
Omega,
It's
it's a
all
good
right.
movie, man.
It's all right.
It really
good
is.
movie.
It's all right. It's all right. That's what it is. All right. It's not a bad movie, but it's not this overhypeness that it's getting. It's not. And I'm saying this, and I've said it to you guys, and I'm going to say it now on the podcast so people can hear it, and it's a fact. Joseph Gordon-Levitt would have been better casted for that part. Because he can actually sing, he
But
can
he's
actually
got
dance.
Other projects.
That's fine.
He has other
But you know what?
projects.
Then he
Plus,
hold off.
it's better. Look, the cast we got is better than what we're gonna get. Do you
Wait
know
till
who
the
was gonna
right
get that
person is
role?
Casted, someone who can actually sing for a musical film, to sing the main lead role, and that's it.
It was not bad, man.
The
It
movie's
was not
good,
bad.
man.
And
the
I
movie's not
I
about-
like Ryan Gosling. The Nice Guys is one of my favorite all-time movies. That movie's awesome, and
here's
he's
the thing that
awesome
you're
in that
not,
movie.
you're not getting from the movie, though. Here's the thing you're not getting from the movie. The movie's not about, like, hey, I am the greatest singer in the city.
No, it's a musical. It's a musical, and
But-
in a
but
musical,
here,
people
you're missing
sing, so
the
they should be able
point
to
of
sing.
the movie.
Listen, like,
No, I
like
get it.
you just don't like musicals. Just say you don't
That's
like
not
musicals.
true. I like
Admit
I like
it.
certain
Just admit
musicals.
it.
I like
Just
good
admit it.
musicals.
Just admit it.
No, I like good
You
musicals.
like what?
I like good musicals.
Like what?
Like Les Miserables. That's a good musical.
Yeah, but okay, but
Even
then
though
the
Russell Crowe's singing and it's horrendous,
Give me the-
that's a good musical.
You know, I'm telling you, to Russell
And-
Crowe's defense,
and-
that was done
And Les
live. That
Miserables,
was done
hold on,
live.
Les Miserables is such a
Yeah.
good story that even when they made a film that wasn't a musical version of it, with Liam
Yes.
Neeson and Claire Danes, was still a good movie because it was that
Yes.
I
strong
want
of
to
a
watch that.
story.
I haven't seen that.
That's
Here's the
awesome.
thing,
That's
here's the
really
thing.
good to watch.
Here's the thing, Les Mis is a great story regardless,
Yes,
like how you
exactly.
put it, right? Yeah,
Exactly.
But name me another musical that you like.
More modern.
Exactly.
I like Grease. I like Grease.
No,
I mean,
he said
it's classic.
modern. He said modern.
Modern. The thing is, I really didn't like Hairspray. I like that on Broadway. I like the actual live performances of that. I didn't like Chicago. It just, for me, it didn't work. Moulin Rouge is another one. Too all over the place.
You didn't like Moulin Rouge?
Not really. I like some of the performances in it, and Ewan McGregor was pretty good in it, but nah, I just didn't. It's
Phantom, the Phantom. Did you like that? The
let's
new
just talk
version?
about
Phantom of
let's
the
just talk
Opera?
about
That's not
comic
modern.
comic book movies. Let's just talk about comic book movies.
No, but I like a lot of Disney
Logan.
movies, and Disney movies.
Logan.
Oh my God, Logan is a musical. It would be horrible.
Why do you hate this movie so much?
I
Like,
don't
why?
hate it. It's just overhyped. It's overhyped, and it's gonna get all the awards, and good films are gonna get snubbed for it. Look, Hacksaw Ridge. Hacksaw Ridge, great film. Andrew Garfield's performance in that movie, incredible.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna get
his
it. He ain't gonna
performance
get it.
is
Yeah,
awesome.
Ryan Gosling's gonna get it.
Look, the only thing I agree with you, and I don't think Ryan Gosling is gonna get it, but
think he is.
he shouldn't get that
I
award.
don't think he's gonna get it either.
And I don't think he's gonna get it. I think it's either between Casey Affleck, which I haven't seen that movie yet.
But I heard that one is overhyped too.
That one's overhyped.
Yeah, I
too.
haven't seen that one yet because of that same thing. It looks like it's a decent movie that's getting an Oscar push. You know, Hell or High Water is incredible. That is a really good movie. It's got that Old Country for Old Men vibe. If you like No Country for Old Men, that's.
Oh, I don't like that
You
movie.
really don't like
I
that movie? That's a good movie.
I hate that movie.
Seriously?
I hate No Country for Old Men.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I really hate that movie.
Then you might not be a big Hell or
It's
High
so
Water
slow.
fan.
I watched that movie, you know, in the PlayStation where you could watch it and fast forward.
Yeah.
But you could still hear them talk. That's how I watched that movie. Yeah, No Country for Old Men
That's
it's
funny.
ridiculous. I really hate that movie.
That's funny.
I really hate that movie.
Arrival is an incredible film. That is an incredible film.
That movie's awesome.
That one is on my queue.
Yeah, you got to get on
Yeah.
that. It
I think
tells
this
such
weekend.
it's such an impacting story, and it's so well done. And it's another movie. It's flying under the radar. Even that other one that she was just in. Nocturnal Animals.
Nocturnal Animals. Yeah, I heard that one's good too.
The ending falls a little anticlimactic, a little flat, but overall, what the film, its symbolism and the metaphor it's playing out, and all the performances, incredible. Another one that's just mind blowing.
I heard Jake Gyllenhaal should have gotten.
Yes, I don't know how he didn't get nominated for that.
Nomination for
this
that.
guy got nominated from Kick-Ass. He got nominated, which he's awesome in this movie. I mean, he's downright despicable, his character, and he got a nomination for, I think, Best Supporting. But same thing, I don't know how Gyllenhaal didn't get, because his performance also incredible. Everyone's the same thing.
Well, Gyllenhaal should have got it for Nightcrawler a couple years back.
He's another. Yeah, you know what?
He gets
snubbed a lot. Yeah, he might be the new Leo.
Yeah.
He might be the new Leo. He might be the one that we have to be like, is he gonna finally get one?
Now for Arrival, the movie Arrival, without spoilers, is this the same one that Sheen did back in the days?
No. Oh, that's right. That movie was called The Arrival. And this was just Arrival.
So this is not a remake?
No,
of that
not
movie?
at all. That's a horrible movie.
But you know what?
That's a horrible movie.
About,
that's
right?
such a bad movie.
No,
That's
I don't
bad.
know what
With
movie
the aliens, where the aliens that their legs go backwards. That's the first thing you think of. Their legs go backwards because the little kid at the end that was supposed to be his friend, when he's like, I'm spoiling that movie because it's horrible. I don't care. All right, the kid is supposed to be his friend the whole movie. He realized he's one of the aliens, and then his knees snap backwards. It's so bad.
Jesus.
I cringed.
Is it an 80s movie?
How did 2.5 Men drive him into a coke binge and that movie didn't? Like, how was that? How was doing great on a pretty funny show his turning point, but that crappy movie wasn't his turning point? Like, seriously.
Well, maybe this movie was the start of
Possibly.
everything. Maybe this is the movie that cracked him.
Seriously.
She started cracking him from there on.
Wow, man.
It was not the same anymore.
Yeah.
That was bad.
So wait, what do you think should win the Best Picture then? Have you seen a lot of these movies?
I've seen most of them. I don't know what the whole list is. Out of all the ones I've seen,
and you didn't pay really good attention to La La Land. I didn't pay good attention.
I'll be fair.
I'm gonna read them out. I'm gonna read them out to you.
I'll be fair. I didn't really, I didn't. I
was
really working while it was on, but yeah, it's still for overhyped, man.
Look, the nominations are La La Land,
Okay.
Arrival, Lion, Hell or High Water, Hidden Figures, Moonlight, Hacksaw Ridge. Wow, it's a lot.
Hacksaw Ridge is awesome.
Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be the
Fences. Oh yeah, and Fences.
Fences. You
That's-
know what? I
that's the
haven't seen that
nominations.
one, but I can already tell from the pieces that I've seen of it, that film's gonna be packed with performances. I don't know how impacting the story is. I mean, I know it's based somewhat on a true story. But I out of all of that list right now, with the exception I haven't seen Lion yet. That looks
You're
like
going for Hacksaw.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
He's going for
no,
Hacksaw.
No,
He's
I'm
going
gonna
for
go
Hacksaw.
Arrival. I think Arrival's a very impacting film,
Yeah?
and I think that it looks like it's gonna be more grandeur, and it's actually very simple, very simply put together. It's not overboard. You think you're gonna go in there watching an Independence Day type film, and it's not. You know what I mean? There's great effects and all of that. It's not lacking in that at all. But the story is really, really good. The performances are really, really good, and it's a real mind bender, man. And I'll tell you right now, for sure, a lot of people get emotional in that film. Like I wasn't crying or anything like that, but I can sure any woman that can relate to a lot of the storyline that the movie has would definitely be crying during that film, and a lot of men too that have experienced anything similar to some of the storyline would feel very emotional. But overall, if you have a soul,
it starts off
It is,
emotional.
yeah. If you have a soul,
Yeah, it starts
if you
off
have a soul, that film is very impacting, and like the way the story is told is just it's so well done. So well done.
But so is La La Land at the end. If you have a soul,
if you have a soul,
No,
it
and
impacts you.
I'm gonna tell you.
Did you see the ending? Did you see the ending to La La
Yeah,
Land?
I saw it. Actually, it's a good ending. The ending was, I kind of called it. Yeah, because I was texting you guys while WhatsApping you guys while it was on, and I kind of called it. I'm like, because I do have faith in that writer because he wrote Whiplash, so the guy's a good storyteller. I just think I don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's an overhyped movie. That's what it is. It's just so overly hyped, like, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. It's the greatest thing this year. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's
but it's a good movie,
it's okay.
I think Emma Stone should win though. I think she should. Let me
No,
see who's
man,
nominated
Arrival.
for that.
I'm gonna go there with Arrival also.
Is she nominated? I don't think she's nominated for it.
No, I think she's nominated for Nocturnal.
For Best Actress?
I think she's nominated for Nocturnal Animals, which she should get it for there.
Let me look it up.
Yeah,
Best
both those
Actress.
So
performances.
you
are
just want to
incredible.
give it to somebody else that's not in La La Land? Is what you're telling me.
Pretty
This
much.
is that La La Land, yeah.
Pretty much.
No, she's
yeah.
not nominated for
Really?
Nocturnal Animals either.
Who's nominated for Best Actress? Who's nominated for best
Best
actor?
There it
actress,
is.
Emma Stone.
He's gonna give it to the first person you call out.
No,
Nah.
I'm gonna bet it's gonna be the girl from
Meryl
Fences.
Streep. There you go. Meryl
No,
Streep.
no.
Meryl Streep.
I'm gonna go with the girl
You can
from
go for her.
Fences. What was she in? What was she nominated for?
She's probably nominated for that movie, Florence Foster Jenkins.
That's the one. Yeah.
No. Wow, I never heard of that movie.
Yeah.
That's not one of the best pictures.
I haven't heard of it.
Oh, you guys.
I'm telling you right
you
now.
guys got to get on Split. Not an Oscar film, but
Yeah, I heard.
yeah, you got to get on
good things
Split.
about
You
that.
got to get on Split, man. M Night's back with this one. I mean, I don't know if it's going to continue
Who?
again.
Who?
M Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. The guy who did, okay, I'm not going to say the bad stuff he did. Let's talk about the good stuff he did. Signs, Unbreakable, The Sixth Sense.
Wait,
good films.
Wait, don't you give me Unbreakable in that good film?
That's a good movie, man. That's a good movie.
Unbreakable.
Stop it.
That's a good movie.
Look, here's the thing with Unbreakable.
Stop
It's
it.
when I first saw it, I did not like it. I did not like it.
I liked it a lot.
It is you. It gets better. It gets better with age. I guess
I liked it a
It gets
lot.
a little bit
Stop
I
better.
liked it a lot when I saw
right
it.
now.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Don't
the
throw
Village,
Unbreakable.
The Village is actually considered a good film, and I think I considered it a good film, but I ruined that movie for myself, so it's hard for me to watch that movie.
That's your La La Land. That's your La La
Yeah,
Land.
well, it was really overhyped because the performances in that movie are great. Adrian Brody's awesome in that movie. I think that was one of the first big roles that Ron Howard's daughter had in a film.
So if Adrian Brody was in La La Land, would you?
I don't know.
would
Can he
you like
sing?
it?
Would
Can
you
he
at least
sing? Can he
nominate
actually
her?
sing and
Would you
dance?
At least nominate?
Was- Adrian Brody
Can he
could do
actually sing and
anything,
dance?
sir.
Nominate him? Would you nominate him?
I don't know. I don't know what he's in right now. I don't think there's anything great anymore.
Omega, do you know who was originally supposed to be in that cast?
Go.
Ryan Gosling's
Tell
part?
him.
Who?
Tell him.
Yeah.
Tell him.
The guy from Whiplash.
Can that guy sing?
I don't know, but
Yeah. No.
I mean, just
No,
by his face,
he
he
wouldn't
doesn't
work
have
in
that.
that.
And
No.
him and
No.
Emma Watson.
He wouldn't have
for-
worked in that at
for
all.
for the
I'll
actress.
tell you, he wouldn't have worked in that because at least Gosling's personality in that film, like I did enjoy the banter, like the back and forth banter. Especially early in the earlier part of the film, because I guess there's people who haven't seen it yet. They're actually going to go into this hype, so I don't want to give too much away as to how things turn out. But
It's okay.
you know what? I don't care, man. Like seriously, yeah, it's like yeah. Screw that. So before they hook up and become a couple, which you could tell from the freaking movie, anyways, they had like a very hate relationship, and they build up all the points, and that stuff was very nice guyish. He was very much almost similar to the character he is in Nice Guys, except not as funny. He's a bit of a darker character than that, but yeah, he's good in it. I mean, the guy's a good actor. I mean, I'm not knocking for his acting ability.
the
His
movie's
singing
good.
and dancing is
Yeah,
meh.
the movie's good.
His singing and dancing is
The
meh.
jazz is good.
I'm telling you right now, though, best director should go to Mel Gibson. It
Yes,
really
Hacksaw
should.
Ridge.
No, I haven't seen
Hacksaw
all
Ridge
the
is
movies.
sick, man.
Here's the
Hacksaw
thing.
Ridge is so well done.
Here's the
So
thing.
well done.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I
Those
I
war
don't know why.
those war scenes
Yeah.
are crazy,
I don't
man.
know
Really well
why. Is Hollywood still like looking at Mel Gibson like,
I don't think so, man.
that-
Look, Suicide Squad 2, it can happen.
No, I think he's getting away from it. I think director wise, they're not gonna cast him as the main lead for a while. But
Well, he did a
director wise,
he did a
directing movies. I think he's
yeah.
out of
Well,
it
he
already.
did that film, Bloodfather, which he didn't direct. It's pretty good. It has a small release in theaters, but that's a
Yeah,
good movie.
I saw it.
That's a
Yeah,
good movie.
small
It's a good film, and he's good in it.
Let me tell you, get the Gringo.
That's a great movie. That's the one where he's like stuck in the Mexican prison, right?
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
it's so much
that's
like
good. It's a good
Payback,
movie.
which is one of my favorite all time Mel Gibson films. Is Payback?
Payback
Yeah,
is
it's
a good movie.
great
Yeah.
movie. It's very similar to Payback. It's like it's a different story, but the character is so similar, and the situations he gets
Yes.
himself into are very similar to Payback.
Yeah.
So it's a very fun ride. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really well done. But man, when you see Bloodfather,
Nah, he's a good
dude, Mel Gibson looks.
I've seen it. I've seen
Dude,
it. I've seen
but
it.
you
It's
saw how
great.
I haven't seen it
he's
yet.
huge. Like he's dieseled as hell in
Yeah.
that film. Like he could play Logan, old man Logan, right now, no problem. Like if he was to replace Hugh Jackman,
Yeah, he can't actually.
hands down, he'd be such a great.
or old man Batman.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh
I don't know,
my
man.
God, like,
It'd be too
yes, yes.
He'd be too rigged.
No, when they do when the
reboot, when he replaces
Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond. Batman Beyond.
Oh, he's on the young side still. I'd want to see a really
No,
old Bruce
no.
Wayne. I want a geriatric Bruce Wayne for
No.
Batman Beyond.
Jesus, man.
If you-
What,
if-
so you want a 90-year-old
Yes,
Bruce
I do.
Wayne?
If you
Or at least
put him
someone
in
who
a
could pass for
wheelchair-
90.
if you put him in a
At least someone who
wheelchair,
could pass for 90. Hey, how about
if you put him in a wheelchair,
Michael Douglas? Michael Douglas could be a good Batman for Batman Beyond. 'Cause he's not Batman. He's Bruce Wayne. No, you don't think so?
Michael Douglas' father.
You don't think
Kirk
Douglas.
Douglas.
Still alive?
Kirk
Kirk Douglas still alive? Because I'd say him, yeah, too. It's
Yes,
Clint Eastwood,
he's
man.
still alive.
Wait, why
He's
would we go
still
back to this?
alive.
We know it's Clint Eastwood, hands down. Until he takes his last breath, it's Clint Eastwood, man. Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding?
It should be
He's been
Clint
perfect.
Kirk
He's been the
Douglas.
perfect old Bruce Wayne for the past 20 years. He's freaking perfect. Oh man, that or Gary Oldman, because he can play anything. So or even Tom Hardy. That's a good show, Taboo. You guys gotta jump on that. So
I heard
yeah,
Taboo is actually good.
it's great. It's you'll like it. It's very Penny Dreadful-ish. I think MSK would have to get into it after it has a few seasons, because same thing like Black Sails. It's the first couple episodes is a lot of story build up and dialogue, and it's not getting where you want to go.
I mean, I waited for Breaking Bad to finish so I could get into it now.
well, the thing is, you only from what I noticed, but you mostly like that era, like Sherlock. You know what I mean? Like in the Sherlock type of storytelling of the Victorian like era, like Penny.
Nah, not necessarily. I like Victorian stuff. It's just I like binge watching.
It
shows.
makes it easier.
If it's not comic book stuff,
It makes
or,
shows better.
Even then,
It does.
even though I still wait till a couple of episodes add up till I get into it. I watch a lot of different
Yeah,
shows.
we
That's
all
what
do.
it is, and
We're all very
you know,
eclectic, man.
yeah.
It's a golden age of television, man. That's like why we even do this podcast, is we have so much watching. I mean, it's hard. Well, like I don't think we've shared that yet, but when we did in the Comic-Con, when we had the interview with when I got asked the question of, I can't remember his name now, RoboCop.
What is it? Peter Weller.
Yeah, Peter Weller. There we go, Peter Weller. And remember when I had asked him, because he's like in film and he's also like a historian, art historian. That was a whole mess when.
Yeah. He's a jazz guy. I'm sure
he
he
was a
loved
big
La La
jazz
Land.
guy. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe he really knows jazz, and he was critical. And he was critical about
No,
that film,
no,
and said
I'm sure he
this is
liked
just
La
a
La
big
Land.
BJ
I'm
to
sure
Hollywood,
guaranteed he
and
liked
that's why
La
it's so
La Land.
overhyped. Because that's what that film was. That opening scene was like a total like to Hollywood. That's all it was. It was like big time. It's like
Wait, I do agree with Omega, because that first scene, the first scene in that movie,
It's pointless. It's absolutely pointless.
I also didn't eat up the scene. At one point, it was really quiet. I heard it was instrumental music with no and like soft instrumental music with no dialogue. So I thought maybe the thing had frozen or something. When I look back, they're floating in a planetarium and a cloud. Come on, seriously, stop it. Stop.
Now you're
Stop.
just hating.
I'm just
Now you're
hating.
just fighting.
Are
Now
you
you're just-
serious?
that's at the
Stop.
end.
Stop. That's
I
at
don't
the end.
think
That's
you've
like
seen
dead
the movie,
smack in the
though.
Now
middle.
you're just
That's
fighting.
dead smack in the
Now you're
middle.
just fighting
No, man.
anything
You
to
guys,
hate
no,
on it.
stop it. You guys, stop with the hype, man. Stop.
I do agree. Yeah, I agree with the first scene though. The first scene.
yeah,
it's
the
pointless.
first scene
It's pointless.
was rough. The
It's
first scene
pointless.
was rough.
But anyways, what I was saying, when I asked him a specific question, because since he does all these different things, I asked him, if you could only do one thing. You're such an animal. If you could only do one thing right now, out of acting and directing, and he said directing television. He said it. That's where it's at right now. And I had brought up, Westworld.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, he had brought up Westworld for something, which he'd be awesome in Westworld if he was in that somehow.
He
True
would be.
Detective.
He
I
fit
think
in
we
there
brought him
great.
too.
And he had brought up Westworld, and he's
Yeah.
doing one on FX that he took over as one of the directors. That's on Netflix right now. It's on Netflix now.
The last
The
ship.
Last Ship was one that he's on, but the one that he's directing, there's like a Western type one that Netflix took over from Network. Is it Longmire? One of those. But yeah.
Oh,
And
Longmire.
he was
Yeah,
just
it might
saying
be
in general,
Longmire.
he goes when he brought up Game of Thrones, he brought up like all the great shows that we watch, and he just said, he goes, television's where it's at right now. He goes, long based storytelling over a stretch of 10 to 12 episodes versus film, it's where it's at. And I'll be honest, for the most part, it's kind of true. I mean, the movies I look most forward to in
it
the
is true.
theaters is the superhero films, and for most of my like excitement, it's for TV, man. It is. It's for when is Game of Thrones starting again? When is Stranger Season 2 coming back? When is Daredevil coming back? When is Vikings coming back? Black Sails. Like it's Fargo, True Detective. I mean, it's like Westworld. It's so much, and it's like everything's in television. It really is, and it's all is a lot of it's more competitive writing. All the big actors are in it now. It's no longer getting TV actors. They're all jumping around and doing the the different genres and everything. So it's like it's so true, man. And that was fun.
TV is where it go, man.
So
TV is
I'm
where
sure
it
there's
go.
still plenty we can catch up on in another episode. but,
Yeah, probably another
to,
episode.
to keep this from being a
But-
3-hour
but-
EP.
but
what do you
we-
guys got?
Yeah, no, and,
I'm not editing in this, by the way. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Screw it.
But we also, like, me personally, I need somebody to start recording on their TV so I can just catch up on stuff. So it's been rough over here. So I will appreciate it if you guys.
I'm gonna do for you.
Catch
Yeah,
up.
just log into
I'm gonna do
Hulu.
just for
Log
you.
into
I'm
Hulu.
gonna do Omega's 5-minute spoilers, and I'm just gonna sum up like an entire movie in 5 minutes.
Season.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do a whole
series.
season, and I'm gonna do that too. In 5 minutes, I'm gonna do the whole season of a show in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna give it to you, like all the.
Yeah, you could use that voice that you did in the beginning of
Okay.
our recordings.
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
Do that voice. yeah, that one.
And just ruin everything.
So yeah, I think we're pretty good with this episode.
Yeah,
I don't know about you
yeah,
guys.
yeah, we're good.
Well, I want to give a shout out.
Do it.
I want to give a shout out to people. So my first shout out goes to Jimmy Nerds. Great people, great friend of mine. It's a group, and they've been listening to our podcast. I want to appreciate it.
Excellent. Thank you for the listen. Oh, how about who was the okay, when we go to Twitter, because hilarious. I don't know if we brought this up, but we had done a swag bag giveaway when we did our last episode. Well, actually, we did our episodes over at the comic book convention, the SuperCon. Was that SuperCon? Yeah, that was SuperCon.
It's
No, it was Paradise City. Yeah, it was
That
Paradise.
was,
Yeah, SuperCon's in
Paradise.
July, which is the one that hopefully.
Yeah.
no,
No, we're so
we'll be doing
big.
the next
We're
one.
so big. We forget sometimes.
But yeah, we had a swag bag giveaway, and what's hilarious, it was someone we actually butted heads with a lot, which was the anti-Deadpool kid that also liked Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor and thought that Daredevil was not a good show, but he was a good sport, man.
No, he was all
He
over the
was,
place.
he was
all
a
over
good
the
sport,
place.
man. He was fun. He was real fun, and he was fun to talk to. Gave us a lot of good laughs, and he was a good sport about it. And he's been, following us on Twitter and giving us shout outs and stuff like that. And that's how he won the swag bag. Because that's how we did it. We did a randomly selection through our social media, and he's been giving us some love in the social media. So yeah, we'll give a shout out to
that's Josh.
yeah,
by
there
the
you
way,
go, Josh. So yeah, shout out there too. So yeah, thanks for the love, and everyone and anyone that saw us and showed up to our panels at the comic book convention. It was fun.
Thanks for showing up.
It was, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All three of you, or yeah, it was actually more than that, but no, it was a fun time, man.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my ex barber
Yeah,
shop.
because you need a haircut so bad.
Goodfellas down in Miami Lakes. Want to give a shout out. I miss you guys.
Yeah,
He does, 'cause that hair,
He really
jeez.
does. He really does. And I don't know if they're the ones who.
I miss them.
miss you
I
guys.
miss those guys.
I know. Yes, and I'm sure his wife and his kids miss those guys. And overall, anyone who has to
That's funny.
visually see Yo Piece on a daily basis misses those
Yo
guys.
And that's funny.
And a shot.
I got a shout out
Go.
to.
Do it.
I have one more. You have a shout out? Another one?
Yeah, mine is to whoever my new barbershop is gonna be, because I know that my current barbershop guys are gonna destroy me. And purposely like wax my eyebrows off. Man, I let that guy shave me sometimes, man. Now I'm scared, man. He's gonna slit my throat like mafia style, man.
No,
I
you have
gotta
to go
be-
now.
No, man.
You have to. But
Oh man!
But to be
It's gonna
fair,
like-
great
to be
sport,
fair,
man.
they
He's awesome.
picked the prequels.
I know.
They
dude.
picked the
I know,
prequels, man.
In their top threes. It's so hard. It's so hard for me.
I'm gonna have a conversation with this guy. Yeah, we have to have.
When we go
have to
see
have a
Logan,
talk about this.
we're gonna have. There's gonna be an
When we go see
all-out
Logan.
brawl in the parking lot after Logan over Star
Yeah.
Wars.
No, my hair is gonna be bald. I'm gonna be bald. He's gonna come at me with a shaver.
Yeah, all kidding aside, I'll give a shout out to my barbershop, the fellas over at Carl's in Weston, Marcos, Lewis, Drew, Tyler. Good time over there. You can get your nerd on while you're getting your hair cut or your beard shaved, or if Yo Piece could, your mustache shaved. Yeah, so shout out to my buddies out there, so they don't hopefully do a design of a Jar Jar Binks on the back of my head.
I got one more.
Go.
That song is gonna be in your head forever.
Nah, man, I already forgot it. Go ahead.
Yeah, one last shout out to Tito and George from Chivalry is Gone. They do their own little podcast. Not Tito Ortiz, the fighter. The Tito
Yeah,
Ortiz.
we have enough
fan.
fighter enemies. We have enough fighter enemies, and
Yeah, just a shout out to them. They do a pretty good podcast at their end called Chivalry is Gone. Check them out on iTunes and Google Play.
It's actually a good. It's a good 15 minutes, man.
Yeah, they do a very good job, and they do a very good job in summing up. And it feels like an hour, but
nice.
It
like
does.
they compact an hour's worth of talk in 15 minutes.
Damn,
So it's
they're
pretty cool what
masters,
they do.
'cause we
But
can't do that ever.
no, we're running on 3 hours right now, and I have to edit it to
Yeah,
like
there
an
you
hour.
go.
So
Yeah, and it's only
Good luck with
4 in
that.
the morning. So
yeah,
I'm just saying.
it's only 4 in the morning. But shout out to them. They've been really good fans.
and Coffee Clutch.
Coffee Clutch, yeah, CKC. You know, I haven't communicated with them for a while since they're doing a show I haven't seen. But I'll get back on their podcast soon because they're really good. Very good.
What are they reviewing now? Because I know they were doing Westworld further ago. And...
They're doing the Magicians.
oh, okay, yeah.
Magicians, yes.
It's
Yeah,
not
on
bad.
Netflix.
It's not bad. I started watching it. I haven't caught up to them.
Well, I
where
see
they're
that it's
at.
on Netflix, but that's not a Netflix show. That's like USA or something like that, right? Or Sci-Fi.
That's on
Is it
Sci-Fi.
Okay.
On Sci-Fi, yeah, it's good. It's a good show. It's just I haven't caught up to their pace.
Were
yet,
they
so.
the ones that turned you on to Travelers, which you turned me on to that one? Was it through them also?
I turned you on. Whoa,
Whoa,
No,
whoa,
it's-
whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is a
really.
kids.
You La La Land lovers are gonna question seriously. So
Travelers. No. I saw Travelers on Netflix, and I was like, let me give this a shot, and it was amazing. It was a really good show. Yopis, you need to watch that.
yeah, so we can discuss it. We'll definitely have to do a time travel episode at some point soon, and
Yeah.
that's gonna be some good conversation.
Speaking of, we haven't hit Under Necessity yet.
All right.
Not
Not
it.
it.
Okay, I got something, and I'm gonna do it because I get to tell a little story, and it also breaks from the monotony. Because usually when we do our necessity, we tend to go show or film. So to break it up a bit, I'm gonna go with something very nostalgic. I'm gonna go with the NES Classic Edition. It is a gaming console.
Nice.
It's a Nintendo Entertainment Center. But it's I'm sure everyone's seen it. And now's a good time to bring it up because during the holidays, which is the story I'm going to get to share in a second, it was impossible to grab. Again, Nintendo completely, or they probably did it on purpose to make a nice grand buck, even though they're the ones making it. They underproduced what they needed for the holidays. So it was like downright impossible to get a hold of one. And it wasn't like this big, overly advertised craze the way Xbox or PlayStation does when they come out with a new console. It was just a word of mouth thing, and it just goes to show how badly people want nostalgia in their gaming and in their life. And it's only like I think $60 for the console. The wireless controllers are like $10 a pop because the controller comes with the cord is really short, but it is awesome. I mean, it's nostalgic to the next level. If Nintendo was one of your first gaming consoles and you somewhere fall either before, right on, or just after that generation of when gaming came in, it's got everything. It's got Mario Brothers. It's got Zelda. I mean, just spit me stuff out. I mean, what is the stuff you guys liked from Nintendo when you played Nintendo?
Nintendo.
Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, it's on there.
Mission Impossible.
What?
What?
Mission Impossible.
What
Yeah,
Nintendo were you
what
playing?
Nintendo game? Yeah, what Nintendo you play? You talking about Super Nintendo, GameCube? What are you on?
Wait, you guys never played Mission
Oh,
Impossible?
you know what?
for
I paid
Nintendo?
Mission Impossible for the Super Nintendo. I believe it was for.
I think that's what I'm
No,
talking
for the Nintendo.
Nintendo had a Mission Impossible?
Guys.
I don't
about.
know.
That was,
man. I'm not
that
as
was on
old
the
as you guys.
later end.
Oh man, you guys.
Yeah, it
need
doesn't
to-
have that
you
one.
need- you guys.
It doesn't
need
have
for
that one. It's got the older. It's like Pac-Man, Zelda, Contra, Double Dragons. All the codes work. So all the up, down, left, right, ABC. All the codes work.
That's
That's
Contra.
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
Contra.
How
What's
many
cool-
games are in that?
I It's 30, I think 30 games. All the top ones. What's cool about it is that what you also get to do that's different is you can save points, which you couldn't originally do in Nintendo. So instead of having to sit down and play Super Mario Brothers all the way through, because you had to like sit down and play it for 5 hours and finish it, or that's it, you were done. You can save. You can actually stop. Okay, I'm here. I'm on level 4.
That's awesome.
You save, get out. You have 6 boxes, so multiple people can play on the same console and save their games where they leave off. Which is awesome. It's got. I mean, seriously, it's so nostalgic, man.
How about Chip and Dale's?
No. He's literally finding all the games it doesn't have.
All right.
Yeah, he's trying to find the games that do him.
I'm gonna go for one now. How about Jackie Chan's Adventure?
Oh, that one's a good one.
Which one's that one?
That one's a good one.
That might be on there. What is that one like?
Jackie Chan's Adventure.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
Jackie
not on
Chan.
there.
No,
It's
that's
like
not on
just
there.
him
That's not on
kicking.
there. No,
It was
that's
just
not on
him
there.
Okay, what about
kicking
Skate or
butt.
Die?
That's on there. That's on there.
Is it on there?
Techno Bowl's on there. Punch Out's on there.
Oh my god!
A bunch of Kirby games on there. No, it's crazy. It's so much fun. But here's the fun little story that I'm gonna enjoy telling. Of course, I became a little kid again with the nostalgia. I'm an only child. And you need this backstory because only children tend to get a little extra spoiled by their mothers, specifically parents in general. And I specifically wanted a Nintendo Classic. It wasn't that expensive, and that's what I wanted for Christmas. So of course my mom was like, "What year is it again?" I'm again trying to hunt you down on Nintendo. Like, seriously, how old are you? Like, you're married. Move on. But it is what it is. I'm a big kid. So, but the funny thing is, she bestowed this wonderful journey onto my stepfather. And the best way I can describe his experience of getting me this NES Classic is, you ever seen Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad?
I love that.
It was
movie.
getting to the point.
That
It was
was
getting to
awesome.
the point that every time I saw my parents, mom would say, there's a very good possibility you might not get that for Christmas. And then she would start telling me little stories of him. Like, I'm not even kidding right now. Of him going, I mean, when he finally got it, you wouldn't believe what time it was. But of him going at 7 a.m., 6 a.m., 5 a.m., Walmart,
How old are you
Targets. That's besides the point. So he literally had one moment, and my mom actually put together a scrapbook to give me along with the gift. It was hilarious. He actually had a moment right out of Jingle All the Way that he went in there. He had 2 pretty bad experiences, but he went in there and asked, like, "Hey, so you guys have any more of the NES Classics?" And the guys balls out laughed in his face. They're like, they're like, hey, Tony, get over here. This guy wants an NES Classic. And they're like, this guy showed up at 10
Did he shed a tear?
Dude, oh my God.
Did he shed a tear?
Dude, I don't know what, he was mad. And then one time, he actually got there so early that he thought he was the first one in line. So he waited there for like an hour and a half. When they finally opened the doors, he's like, yeah, I'm here to get the NES Classic. He's like, oh, there's another line coming in on the side of the building that's been there for like 3 hours. So he waited like an hour. And I told him, I'm like, at this point, even if I don't get it, it's fine because his suffering is like the greatest gift of all. I was seeing him fight so hard. It's like, it was so fun. And to hear him tell the story, because he's a good sport about it, man. He was awesome. And no, I actually got it. And he ended up 2 a.m, a Toys R Us. Is when he finally said, screw it, I'm going there, I'm gonna wait in the parking lot, no one's beating me, I'm getting, like, it became more about not getting me.
It's a pride.
Gift.
It's a
it was a
pride
pride
thing,
thing of
yeah.
like, I think he was probably contemplating at some point just beating up some old lady who was getting it for her grandkid on her way to the car, just to like, because that's the other thing too. You could have gone on eBay, which is insane. I'm like, no, don't do that, because buy it for like $600. That's so stupid. I remember that it happened when the PlayStation. Well, actually, when all of them come out, that always happens. You have parents buying it, rebuying it, from other people on the internet for like triple the price.
That's
it's insane.
crazy. That's
but,
crazy.
I mean, it's worth it. Man, I play it a lot, and the wife gets in on it, and the family gets on. It's great, and it's really funny to watch like a 10-year-old now play those games and be like, "What is this?" Like, it's just like mind blowing.
What is this crap?
Because like Mario's back in a big way with all these other new Nintendo consoles. Like my godson, he's like really into it. He's like, oh, I know everything about Mario.
Mario's never left.
Yeah, he's like, I know everything about Mario. I'm like, listen, kid, everyone in this house knows more about Mario than you do because we're all
Than you do.
Yeah, by far. And it was. I'm like, yeah, your dad was playing this before you can even imagine what Mario was, and everyone knew. It's like, and actually, my wife's really good at it, man. She remembers where all the extra lives are, where all the like the hidden tunnels are. Jump on top and run across. I mean, it's great stuff. It's really good. Oh, Tetris is on there. Dr. Mario's on there. I mean, it's wild, man. It's good.
That's good, man.
Great stuff.
That's awesome.
So
that's a good necessity.
Yeah.
It's different.
To break from the monotony, I mean, we do other stuff, so everyone knows that when they listen to us, they might get a comic book, they might get a book, they might get an album, not one specifically, but or video games, or cons, or something to that.
Yeah, it could be anything. We could throw out anything.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is
okay. You know what? You keep telling me all these games, but like none of those games that I'm telling you, you've been
how old are you? Like, stop it! Like, you got into Nintendo. Like,
how about this?
Like,
how about
you got into Nintendo the way I got into PS3,
listen.
which is like at the very end, like the last 5 games they made.
How about Gunsmoke? Do they have that game?
No.
Isn't that a TV show?
No.
I don't know, but I play this game.
No. You know what it is?
Okay, how about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No, I wish.
Oh,
I
have to
wish
have
they
that
don't.
game.
They don't. I wish
They don't have that game. I'm not buying this system. I'm not buying this thing.
I wish they
I could
did.
buy a Raspberry
Come
Pi
on,
and play
I
all the
wish they did.
emulators,
Give me all these
and I'll have the
things.
games.
That first Ninja Turtle game is awesome. I love that game. I think it might have to do with like they don't have a lot of the ones that the rights are from film or cartoons. Because most of the ones you're naming, there's one I was actually surprised that they don't have that I was really like, no, come on, they gotta have this. Metal Gear, the original Metal Gear, it doesn't have that.
Oh, the original. I hated that game.
Yeah, it's not good, but I
hated that
figured it
game.
would have made it on there, but no, it didn't. It didn't.
I hated that game because it was so hard to beat
Yeah,
the first
Kirby's
one.
on there.
There was a lot
Donkey
of
Kong, Donkey Kong Jr.
See, but no, I don't care about Kirby.
Oh, it's got like 3 Castlevanias on it. It has like Castlevanias 1, 2, and 3.
That's good.
It's
That's
good stuff, man.
Oh, does it have Ghouls and Ghosts?
Yes, it does. It does have Ghouls and Ghosts. Yeah.
okay.
And it also has
Now we're
Galaga,
talking.
which I don't know how that made it onto
Yeah.
Nintendo because that's more of like a.
We sound so
I know we
old,
do,
by
I
the
know,
way.
I know.
You know what's
Yeah,
crazy?
but anyone can get
is
into
that
this,
I
man.
think-
It fits in the palm of your hand, man. It's sick.
I think Sega introduced the same thing like a year before, and no one talks.
You know why? Because
No one talks
there's
about it.
selection of games. Like I think you can get that one at the mall,
Yeah.
and it's a lot more expensive too. That's the other thing. I think it's like $100 or something, where the NES Classic.
And it's more nostalgia with
Yeah,
Nintendo.
and that's what it is. Sega's
It's
Sonic.
It's crazy.
Sega's Sonic is the most nostalgic of the Sega games.
Yeah, I think it's just the games that they
Yeah.
chosen to put into it are like just.
But that Aladdin game, wow.
That
And
was
the
fantastic.
Lion King game, Jesus.
You know what? Most of the Disney games,
That Aladdin
most of the
game-
Disney games for Nintendo were
Those
pretty
two
raw.
games were great.
Yeah. No.
That's a whole other episode. Let's stop
Sega.
here. Let's stop here.
For Sega.
That's a whole other episode. Let's
so-
talk about that later.
So yeah, that'll wrap up for our catch-up EP.
Ketchup.
So
Cat
this
Chop.
is Omega.
Happy New Year, by the way,
Yes,
everyone.
yes, Happy New Year.
So I say we're
happy,
out. We're
happy
to
Valentine's
next year.
Day. Happy President's Day.
Till next year.
Happy Oscars.
Oh, by the way, we also made a year in the podcast.
Hey,
What?
Yeah, not exactly a year, but we started last February.
Pretty
so
much. We hit the
now-
Deadpool anniversary.
So now we come back.
We hit the
later.
Deadpool anniversary. So yeah, I think
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now we come back in what, like December?
No. Now we do 2 more podcasts, and then
we
come
break
back
till July.
next
Then we break till
November.
July for the
Okay.
next comic book convention.
Yeah.
And then we'll
Live
panels.
Man.
Don't say that because that's
What's gonna
probably
happen?
what's gonna
Man,
happen.
we are worse than a lot of TV shows out there. This is a real break.
So start catching
There
up.
you go. Well, that wraps up this episode of Fanatically Correct. So this is Omega saying peace.
Peace out.
Pitas.
Pitas, not to be confused with penis.
Not to be confused.
And there you have it, folks. This has been Fanatically Correct. Until next time, you crazy kids. Signing off.
Yeah.
City of Stars.
Are you
Any bad thing? All right. Good night, guys. I'm out.